Yeah.
Yeah, Dick does not adhere to like the common accepted, calendars and time systems. Like, and he forgets to CC people on emails all the time. Those people are mean.
Maybe it's not time. That's not that. So, but in a broader watchdog, like in you versus sculpture, I think you are single-handedly responsible for filling the internet with garbage.
Wrong. I'm sorry.
No, would you like an explanation?
Well, sure. I would love to hear.
Just a brief explanation.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You made internet links with food. Like you made what you pissed off and you made like cool. You're like the Marlboro man of cinema. Yeah. No, it really is. So people see you and think it's cool to be on the internet and swear a whole bunch and complain, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's funny when you do it.
Yeah.
It's the bestseller when you do it. But when I see it everywhere else, it's painful. Come on.
I hate to agree with you in general.
Yeah.
Especially on this point, because I hate to consider myself a problem, but in this case, I will say this. I actually hate myself a little bit. I hate myself a lot. Okay, I hate myself a lot. Because I feel like all these clickbait websites that I bitch about all the time,
Like BuzzFeed. Yeah.
and
You. That's you. I'm blaming you for that.
I'm partly responsible for like the Upworthy style titles,
Yes.
which are very hyperbolic and clickbaity, and now everything is the best or the worst or the best you'll ever see in your life. Or
It reminds me of an article entitled The 11 Worst Songs of 2004.
Yeah. However, there's a reason that was 11, and that's because there were 11 tracks on the YouTube album.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying for people who haven't seen it or don't remember it, which means you should probably stop listening to this podcast. But the problem is everybody's doing this now. So it's
Being angry.
And not just angry. I would say hyperbolic. An extreme version of hyperbolic.
Yeah.
So it's become so commonplace that you can't just have a cute video of a dog or a cat. It will be cutest.
Right.
It will blow
Or the doggest.
or the dogest. And it will be well, nothing funny. It's become this perverted cute version of extreme hyperbole. It is cute.
So I think I win. So it's over. You're the biggest problem in the universe.
Thanks for listening, everyone. I guess tune in never.
Yeah. Go.
Okay.
What's yours?
My problem, my number one problem today, I wouldn't say this is the biggest problem in music, but it's definitely on the list. And it's crying. I think that crying is a good problem.
Crying
Of any kind.
in baseball.
There's no-
Do you know how much crying? Like, I'm on board, first of all. Like, how much crying professional athletes do?
That's like all they do, right?
That's all, I think that is all they do.
They cry about, you saw Pharrell on the Oprah. Did you see the Oprah clip of Pharrell?
Oh my god. Okay, are you kidding me? I have never seen it. The closest I've ever been to watching an Oprah clip is watching myself on Dr. Phil.
Oh, that's a good point. Dick Masterson was on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Very hilarious clip. You could all watch it after you listen to the
I don't care if you watch it, I don't get paid for that. Dr. Phil gets yeah,
Not
who cares?
fair, Dr. Phil.
What did Pharrell do on Oprah?
He cried on Oprah.
Yeah.
He got on Oprah.
I think it's worse that you're watching Oprah than crying on Oprah.
For research. So here's the thing. I have my Maddox feed on Facebook. And
Chock full of Oprah.
Chock full of idiots. I've decided I've stopped pretty much unfriending people because there's no point. Everyone's an idiot. And everyone's posting this stupid bullshit. So I watch it because that's what I do. I have to consume a lot of shit to see what's out there.
I mean, what else are you going to do? Write another book?
Well, yes. But I have to see what's out there just to comment on it. And there was this clip with Pharrell on Oprah, and he cried. So crying seems like one of those things. First of all, a lot of my girlfriends have done it in the past.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. You mean there's
100%.
not? There's one girlfriend you've had who didn't cry? I would be shocked by that. Not because of you, just because of girlfriends in general.
Yeah, I actually dated someone for about 3 months, not a single tear. And I even asked her, I said, listen, you got to be honest.
That's a long time.
No. I said, you got to be honest with me.
Are you a robot or a man?
No, I said, are you crying secretly? Like, are you?
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, are you ducking off into a closet and then just like getting a good weep out and then coming out and you're fine? Like a guy would jerk off? No, she wasn't. She just wasn't crying for 3 months, and then after that, it was just waterworks after like nonstop. And I encourage it to a certain extent because for some people it can be cathartic. However, then I came across this article. They did some research, and there was a study.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is from the Independent, the newspaper, the Independent. They said that tears kill men's sexual libido. Their libido. It kills their sex drive.
Oh,
Did you know this is actually absolutely true? So here's a quote from the article.
Okay.
It says, smelling the tears of a woman can quell a man's sexual desire, according to a study that determined female crying can have a direct chemical impact on male libido.
I gotta go get checked out then. 'Cause I get the reverse of that.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like 2 Viagras in one. Every tear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, sure, some people get off on that. So scientists have found evidence to suggest that tears from a weeping woman contain a chemical signal that can have a subconscious effect on a man's sexual desire.
So it's a boner killer.
Yeah,
Right.
even if he's not witness to the crime. So that means just the scent of it. So here's the thing. This is actual solid advice to all the men listening. If your girlfriend cries into her pillow at night or into yours, you guys are living together, wash the
or
sheets.
boyfriend.
No, this is only women's tears.
Only women's tears?
Only women's tears have this chemical.
Whoa.
There's a chemical in women's tears that kills men's sexual libido.
Okay.
And I've actually experienced it before too. I've been smashing it, and then I get a whiff of the pillow, and I'm like, oh, there goes my bone.
You experience a sudden loss of essence.
Sudden loss of
Loss
essence.
of your manly essence.
My virility.
Yeah.
Just-
Okay. Well, I don't think that's a big problem.
Really, you don't think it's a big problem to lose your sexual desire and not procreate and end the human race potentially because of women crying?
No, because apparently I'm a genetic anomaly. If anything, my pro-crying genes need to be passed on to the next generation. That's what I'm learning here. All you guys are defects. This is where thumbs started. With a guy like me that had a weird finger.
No.
Yeah.
This is how all the syndromes started. All the syndromes were these kind of mutations. Where it's like, oh, one weirdo's getting off on this.
Yeah, he's cool.
So, there have also been a lot of studies that say crying is beneficial. But here's the thing, crying is a tool people use sometimes to manipulate. So if people don't get what they want, they cry, just like children do.
I think that works on you, though. Because that doesn't work on me.
Of course it works. I don't want to see crying ever. It's the worst. There's the hyperbole. It is like I cannot stand that shit. If someone's crying around me, I want them to stop or go away, just so I can move on.
Dude, I really I don't care when someone is crying. Not saying that I don't feel bad if they're in pain, like if they're actually in pain, but if they're just throwing like a big histrionic fit, it does not move me to do anything.
Sociopath.
That's not a sociopath. If you know they're doing it on purpose, right?
But do you?
You
know. You don't
know. They're always doing it on
go.
purpose.
Okay.
All right. So Maddox can't get it up when his girlfriend's crying. Is that the problem?
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Ends procreation, end of human race.
Okay.
Huge problem. Vote for crying on the website, guys.
All right.
Not that big of a problem.
Here's my next problem.
What's your number 2?
So far, I'm in the lead.
Okay.
All right. This is a big problem. Guys asking other guys questions about their dog.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, I'll bite. How's that a problem?
So, let me tell you what happened here. I don't know how much backstory I want to give on this either.
I came into possession of a little dog.
How? What do you mean? You kidnapped one?
No, I was babysitting it
Yeah.
for a girl who I had banged.
Okay.
Okay.
So already you're screwing up. You
Well,
already banged her.
yeah, but I wanted to bang her again that
Okay.
evening.
All right. Okay.
So I figured, yeah, okay. So she said, "Oh, I have to go to this audition.
Mhm.
Then I have to go do a modeling shoot.
Okay.
So will you particularly watch my dog?"
Yeah.
And my first thought is no. Like, that's the last thing I want to do today.
Yeah. Watching a dog is the worst.
Yeah, and especially like it's a really poorly behaved dog, as you might imagine.
It's a
Like
bad,
it bites. She
So
leaves the leash on it all the time, so it has no idea when it's going outside.
a bad dog, if you will.
It's a bad dog.
Bad
It's
dog.
a cute dog. It's a great dog. It's
But
just
bad.
trained improperly,
Okay.
right? So I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, leave your dog here. So I think to myself, all right, I'm gonna take this dog out,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, what's the best? What could there's no better way to talk to girls than a little dog. There isn't.
Okay.
There just isn't.
I can't argue with you because you just said there isn't.
Well, try to think of one.
What about just hi?
No, that doesn't work. Don't be,
Yeah, weird.
Don't be crazy.
Who
You
would
don't
just,
do
who would just
that.
walk to a girl and say hi, hello, how are you doing? That's just that's weird.
Well, if you do that, wear like a cell phone around your head, or else they're not interested.
If you do, chicks will want to text on them all the time.
Okay.
So, okay, you have your little dog. It is a way that a lot of guys will. It's a strategy to meet women, sure.
Yeah.
And for guys to meet guys, I've seen that as well.
Well, okay.
Oh, is that
here
where
we
we're
go.
going?
So
Okay.
I walk out with this little dog
Uh-huh.
who's like tearing around me like a tornado, and I'm trying not to choke the crap out of it because I'm in public.
Because you're in public. That's
yeah,
the reason.
And you gotta discipline it. All girls. So I roll up with this dog, and I'm like, oh my god, that's hot.
Right.
Like I'm getting like that eye from the first 10 or so. They're like, oh my god, please come talk to me with that dog. I'm like, oh, okay, ladies, there's plenty of you. I'm not gonna go for the first ones in line.
Of
Like, I
course.
gotta walk. I got all the time in the world here.
Yeah.
I got the cutest dog in the world. I'm gonna really pick the one of you that I want to talk to.
Plus, it's a dog that a girl owns, so that dog is pre-selected to appeal to.
Right.
Like it's a girl dog, right?
Right.
The girl likes the dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So you have the girliest dog
yeah.
in the girliest part of town with all the girly models and your girly hair. So what
And
happens?
then I hear from behind, hey, what kind of dog is that?
What are you behind? Some guy standing right behind you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, I turn around and it's this big guy
Big burly girl.
with like he must have been doing like PA stuff for whatever they were doing there.
Mm-hmm.
But it totally threw me off. I was like, what do you mean? What kind of dog? What do you care? What do you care? Why do you want to know? Why do you want to know it's a pug? It's not, it's like a husky or something. I'm like, what are you going to do? What are you possibly going to do with this information? Why do you want to talk to me?
Exactly. He wants your number.
No, he wasn't gay. He definitely
How do you
wasn't
know?
gay. Because, I'll tell you
What
what,
did his dick taste
because, whoa, wow.
That's
So,
like, yeah.
I was thinking maybe he just wants to horn in on what I'm doing, right?
Could be.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, get out of here. What do you know? Another guy comes up. Hey, cool dog, man.
Mm-hmm.
How old is he? I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. And like the place I go in my body that makes lies that I can just tell them, like, oh, it's 3 weeks old or 3 months old. It was like totally empty because I'm talking to guys.
Right.
Like, I have no idea, you guys. This is totally messing me up. I got to get out of here.
These guys wanted your butt, and
Don't make this a gay thing.
This is a gay thing. It's totally a gay thing. Like, guys talk to
Maddox.
Yes.
It happened all day. All day I was walking around with this stupid dog, and guys are coming up to me and asking me questions about it.
The only time anyone asks anyone about their dogs unless they're with their partner, and sometimes even then, is if they want to hook up. 100% of the time. So those are all guys who just were interested in you.
You can't possibly be this up too. You don't
absolutely believe
you can't possibly think that. That's ridiculous.
Unless they have a stroller and they're with their husband or wife.
Maddox, that's absurd. You can't actually think that all these guys were gay and trying to hit on me.
I am giving you a huge compliment right now.
That's not a huge compliment. You're being ridiculous. It's absolutely not the case.
That's absolutely the case. 100% true.
Well,
not a problem. Oh, I'm sorry that your problem is that you're so attractive to men.
No, here's the problem, because I think it's straight guys doing it. I think you're being stupid on purpose.
Okay.
I think that what this is going to turn into is guys just hitting straight guys hitting on straight guys all the time. And that's the future. It's going to be you sitting at a bar and a straight guy walking up to you going, "Hey, do you come here often?" And what are you supposed to do to that?
You just say, "Yeah, man, look at the game." Sure, maybe he's just trying to meet friends.
Yeah,
I talk to dudes in bars.
Oh,
yeah.
So again,
I'm not hitting on them. We're broing out. Sometimes you bro out pretty hard. That's what happens.
Why do you want to talk to a guy at a bar?
Because he might be wearing the same or similar jacket to you. And this actually happened to me one time. So I have this, like, badass American flag jacket. It's so fucking over the top, Evel Knievel awesome. And I wear this thing around town. I walked into a bar one time. And, Dick, I think I've told you the story, but I walked into a bar, and across the way, I saw another guy.
Idiot in an American flag jacket.
Another fucking badass in an American flag jacket, and we locked eyes across this bar, and we walked over, and everyone was like staring at us. We walked over to the middle of the bar without saying anything, unprompted. High five.
People stare at car crash too.
Well, this is a car crash of awesome. We high-fived and immediately broed out, and we started talking about our jackets and how cool it was. He made his own American flag jacket. Anyway,
so you guys, my theory's totally correct. You guys are employing pickup artist techniques to pick up other straight men.
I mean, we didn't have sex. You understand?
No. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that I'm the weirdo here.
Yeah.
And that all these guys are now hitting on each other just to talk to each other?
No.
That's what you guys are doing?
Okay. Hitting on and talking are two different things.
No, it's not. No, it is not. It is not.
So I'm so glad you said this on the air, because this is what I want everyone to witness. Your insane thought process here.
I'm insane because
you don't differentiate. There is no such thing as talking. Everything you ever say is calculated to get laid.
No, that's not true. Because I thought about it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, all right, I don't want to be too harsh on these guys. So maybe I've done this. So I thought about the times I've talked to a guy this week. Like I've asked another guy something this week. No, what? Do you have something you want to get off your chest about this gay stuff?
If you want me, I don't know, man. Do you want me to get it off my chest? Like, how do you want me to?
Okay, here's what I came up with.
Yeah.
I asked the guy. I was in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
That's also a restaurant that I go to all the time, and this guy had what looked like a beer.
Right.
But I wasn't sure, because it could be like a fancy juice or a tea or something, you don't know. So I said, "Hey, is that a beer?" And he said, "Yes."
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this is over. But then I was like, wait a minute, what if he brought it in here? What if you're not allowed? And so I said, wait a minute, did you get that beer here? And he said, yes. And I was like, unbelievable, I didn't know you could get beer here.
Okay, so here's
End of conversation.
End of conversation.
And I couldn't even look him in the eye.
So you screwed up before you even opened your mouth. Because in your thought process, you thought, wow, what is that, juice or tea? There was the possibility, you thought there was a possibility that he could be drinking tea. So you just put yourself in a position where you were asking a guy about his tea. Who's hitting on who?
Do you not understand the point of that conversation?
I understand the point of your conversation.
I wanted to know if I could get beer at that restaurant.
Yeah. Well, you could just say, hey, did you order that here?
But I don't know if it's beer. Have you seen like a fancy beer bottle and a fancy tea bottle? They look exactly the same.
No, tea bottle.
Except one is full of garbage.
Tea bottles
One's full
are
of dirt water.
The honest tea bottles where they're plastic and they have
There's many different bottles of tea out there, Kimo Sabe.
Oh, I didn't know there's so many different kinds of. I'm not a tea expert apparently, so you know all the different tea bottles. Well, I guess you don't because you had to ask the guy for the beer. Basically, you hit on the guy.
Okay, here's question number 2
Yes.
that I asked.
Yes.
I was at another bar. I was at a bar where I know they serve beer,
Right.
and a guy was walking around smoking.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. Is this one of those places that just pays the fine and you can smoke inside?
Oh, okay.
So I said, hey, are you allowed to be smoking in here?
What are you? That okay?
What are you so excited about?
That's just like such a like a policeman type. Like what are you, the librarian, the smoking police? However, I know where you're going with this.
Okay. This is a guy walking around a bar smoking. Do
Yeah.
you think he cares if he gets caught?
No.
No. So he said, no. And I said, okay, well, I don't want to get kicked out of here, so I'm not going to smoke.
Okay. No, okay, the second one was legitimate. So, you think those guys went home and sat down and they're recording their own podcast right now, and they're saying, man, I can't believe some guy hit on me. He asked me what kind of beer I was drinking. Or he asked me if I was drinking a beer.
No, because there's an easy explanation for that. He was wondering if he could buy beer here. When a guy asked me how old my dog is, what in God's name could he possibly do with that information?
Ask you for your number.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
That's why people have
Beyond the
pets.
gay stuff.
People have
like,
pets.
forget about the gay stuff for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
This is a case of straight men peacocking in your case.
Mm-hmm.
Like, employing this hitting on each other with other straight men. That's the future. That's the future. And if you don't think that's the future, you're dead wrong.
Dick, you don't know if those guys were straight or not. And we can only assume, since people generally have dogs, they walk their dogs to dog parks and that sort of thing to meet other people. So I think it's safe to conclude that those guys were gay and they were hitting on him. I assume. If I had a dog and someone wanted to talk to me, and I would assume that they want to get in my pants. Unless there was absolutely no sexual attraction to me, or there was like a dog nerd, which I wouldn't want to talk to anyway. I don't like dog nerds. Like, who cares? Okay, you got a fucking dog, great. I'm moving on with my life. I'm going on to the rest of the park. Or just going home. I'll just get in my car and drive home.
You're part of the problem on this one.
Well, I wasn't hitting on you.
What's your last problem?
My last problem, and this is a big one, I think you'll agree with me on this one, maybe not.
This is worse than your remorse over making your girlfriend cry is what causes erectile dysfunction, and not some goofy science explanation where their tears are full of reverse boner.
It's boner killer.
Reverse boner.
Reverse Viagra, yeah.
Okay.
It's the opposite of Viagra. They put women's tears in those pills. No, this one is potentially worse than that. And I had no remorse over making my girlfriends cry.
Clearly.
Okay, families. Families is my second problem.
The concept of a family or the execution of a family?
Both. The concept of a family. Well, the concept of a family is fine in theory, right? They're there for you. They support you. They've always got your back, right? However, yeah. Great. But that's rarely the case. And if you think about the archaeology science on this one, that's rarely the case that a family supports you. Yeah. Okay. No, families don't support; they take. So here's my okay. The standard family, the most common
like
family.
The Simpsons.
Yeah, like the Simpsons.
All right.
2 parents, 2 kids. Well, I guess they have 3 kids, but 2 parents.
I don't know if that is the standard. Like, is the majority of families married still, or are they divorced?
I'm not sure. The majority of divorces the majority of marriages end in divorce, but I'm not sure about the majority of childbearing marriages. I'm not sure about.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I guess I don't know that.
So I would say that on average, a family would have like 2 kids, right? 2 kids, a dog.
I think it's like 2.5. Yeah.
Right, yeah, 2.5. So you have, let's look at the element of the family. You have a father, right? Who's essentially a stranger. You don't know this man.
I mean, this is like, it's so bizarre to hear you talking about this and pretending it's like a like, are you talking about your family?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Go ahead.
Okay, you know, it's not just that my family's been rough or bad at times. There's no tears, and my tears.
Being elected,
Yeah,
you're
you're the
tears.
So the biggest problem you ever had in your life. You better. I'm gonna move my stuff in on the table.
Oh yeah.
So if you think about the father figure, your father is a stranger. Okay, you don't know this man. You don't know a different world. How many dudes do you know who are separate from you by 60 or 50 years culturally? Zero, except for your father, who is suddenly okay because he's your father. What do you have?
50 or 60 years culturally.
Okay, let's say 40 or 30. 30 years.
20 to 30, I would say.
30 years is a lot. If you were culturally, that's 3 generations apart.
Yeah.
Essentially. You have nothing in common with
It's one generation apart. It's his dad.
Okay, fine. But I mean, culturally, you're 3 decades apart. Right, culturally, 3 decades apart. You guys have been different music, you came from different era, different principles, different economics, everything. Everything was different about his upbringing.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, my dad was 51 when he had me, so...
Okay, that's
Yeah. And you know, it's not that okay. So, essentially, you're growing up with a stranger who has no right over you other than who made you.
Well, this is a bizarre description of a family. This is what you're doing. Now, this is a very bizarre description of a family.
This is a very ordinary description of a family, and this is what we've come down to. You have just these weirdos who are raising you, these strangers, who just by virtue of the fact that they conceived you are supposed to respond to them, adhere to them. These are the people who tell you what to do, how to raise you. They influence your upbringing.
You can survive without them for a couple of years. That's kind of important.
Why can't you survive?
Is that the problem? Is it the problem?
The problem is family. I'm not sure what the problem is. The problem is definitely family. Your mom
What
is
is the what in the hell are you talking about? The problem is family.
So there are 2 types of family. Good ones and bad ones, right?
Okay.
Okay. And then there might be mediocre ones, but whatever. Let's just focus on the good and the bad. The bad we know is bad.
Let's just make it black and white so it's easy to be a complete jackass about it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's focus on it.
No, it's like in mathematics. If you focus on the extremities of the graph, you want to know what it is.
I guess you do. Okay.
That's what mathematicians do. You focus on the ones and the zeros. So we're
So
going
let's focus on your family problems. What specifically is wrong with the family here?
Okay.
They're a-holes?
If a family is good, if a family is nice, if a family is perfect, that pisses me off. Like, have you ever seen a family where just everything about them is so perfect?
Yes,
It's
fine. It's my brother. We
Okay.
have Christmas cards every year. Great.
Yeah, fine. Great. Great.
We have Thanksgiving
Awesome.
dinner. Everybody picks the good.
Oh, wonderful. Great.
I get Expos.
Okay.
11:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Awesome family. And that's just
We have a Christmas
you
party.
realize that's your fault.
We all went to each other's graduation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, great. You invite some stranger, your dad, to your graduation.
No, they're not strangers.
There are people who are 30 years apart.
So they kind of look like you.
Yeah. So what? I kind of look like lots of people. They're not my family.
I need to wrap my head around this.
Okay.
It's just too bizarre.
So-
And I don't know specifically what the problem is. You can't, like, family is not a problem.
Okay, so bad families are a problem, right?
I
Good
guess.
families. Sure, of course. You don't want to have a dysfunctional family. It brings up dysfunctional people.
Got a lot of good art comes out of dysfunctional families, like apparently your website and all your books,
Great.
according to this.
Yeah, at a huge psychological cost, apparently. Well, let's look at the good family, right? Their family sometimes really sees that the mom is a doctor, the dad is handsome, the kids are good. Absolutely not true. The kids are good looking.
Absolutely not true.
Well,
Are you talking? Are you
No,
saying
your
my
family-
mother is not
your
beautiful?
mother-
I will kill you. Are you? I will double kill you. How dare you?
Your dad. Actually, I met your folks. They're awesome.
All right, don't talk about my family,
The part.
please.
Okay, great. The part I'm getting at is the kids. The kids are attractive, which you obviously didn't get from your family, and they're perfect. Whatever. There was that song that came out around Christmas. called Christmas
Last
Jammies.
Christmas, I gave you my heart.
No, not that song. There's a song came out called Christmas Jammies. No, but that is a good song. I do like that song.
Okay.
Christmas Jammies. Actually, I have it here. I'll play it. This is a Christmas card. That was the premise of the right? Here we go. This is a piece of shit. And by the way, the family is just nauseating. They're nauseating me. It's already wrong, right? Let's do the Already, you
Why does that upset you so
that.
much?
The levels of anger that I have right now, I have like a stack. Like in programming, you have stacks of twos, and my stack has like 80 items on it. I don't even know where to begin.
I wish that you could have a shirt that said, like, I don't know, boss like a boss. And on the back, it was like, my stack has 80 items on it. I'm such an effing nerd. Okay.
So, all of it, like the family, first of all, it started out with a kid who can't even talk.
You're a cock.
Very hard. The kid can't even talk. There's already, the video, the premise is terrible. There's three things. The kid is not adorable. He's annoying. He's got mush mouth. He can't speak. He shouldn't be on camera. Oh, great. He is cute. Yeah, they are Christmas candy. The pretentious neighbor comes by.
Why did you fix that?
Because it's inconsistent.
So you think...
And it's so often. That's what it is.
So often.
That's what it is.
Okay. They're ramming their perfect family down their throat. That's what annoys you. And meanwhile, you're living with a stranger.
Yeah.
Who you didn't even pick. Who are these guys coming in with their jammies?
Yeah, they're jammies. Oh, they're perfect fucking matching jammies. Great.
Yeah.
The perfect hot mom. And just listen to this. There's just a few more things. Great. You brought it to the awesome. Thanks for bragging. We care because why? Why are you telling us? Oh, perfectly. How perfectly it
I really hope my family goes into next week.
Oh, great. Fine.
So instead of family, can we cover the problem jealousy? No, it's not jealousy. It seems a little bit like it's jealousy.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, I want a hot wife. Sure. I want a hot wife and a fucking perfect family and a fucking perfect house.
Yeah.
Great. And a Prius V.
Yeah.
And fucking
But you'd have
annoying
to
ass,
change your
ugly
attitude a little
neighbors.
bit.
No, my
Probably.
attitude is perfect.
No, I think your attitude is not conducive to the video that you just played, or the song
It's
that you
absolutely. I'm like so angry. I'm sweating right now.
That's what I think. Can you imagine a perfect family sitting around you? A guy who's just so angry at viral videos and he's trying to touch and slap him with his nerdy t-shirt.
So, okay, the other question is, how do you talk your family? Can you ever talk?
Yeah, that's a very
Really? Okay, if your mom says,
you're so handsome today.
awesome, absolutely right. No,
That's
lies.
definitely true.
Absolutely
Are you
lies.
calling my mom a liar? I will kill you. I will stab you.
No, your mom is so hot.
So you can't trust your family to
You
give you
can't.
compliments?
Any compliment coming from your family is you have to take with a grain of salt. They might be lying
You are
because they're trying to build you up.
so messed up.
No, that it could be a lie. You can't trust them.
So who can you trust? Who else can you trust then? Isn't that go for everybody?
No, you trust your critics. Your critics are your best friend.
So let me get this straight. The only time you feel comfortable when you're talking to someone is when they're actively criticizing what you do.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
The only people you trust are the ones who are shitting on you.
I trust them if they're shitting on me, but not necessarily, because some people could shit on you because they don't like you, or because they have an agenda, or they have a motive, or someone through a motive, something like that. You have to
Yeah, like if you were the biggest problem in the universe, they would take that opportunity to that would be a motive that you're talking about. Like if someone were to have a problem
Yeah.
on a show, and it was you,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be a motive.
Yeah. Well, okay. if it's coming from an honest place. Like, for example, there's people who don't like me, and they don't like my style of humor. Great, I don't care about their opinion. However, there are people who do like me.
Well, there are also people who do like your style of humor and just don't like you. To be fair.
That's true. That's right.
Okay. It's not always. I'm saying it's not about the humor necessarily. So maybe it's just you.
Oh, yeah. Get a baby one. So, yeah, you can't trust your family. They're always there for you. Are they always there for you?
Yeah.
Really? What
Yeah.
if your parents are alcoholics? Mine aren't, but I'm just saying, what if they are? What if they have some problems? And should you love someone unconditionally? They're supposed to love you unconditionally, right?
What are you proposing? Like the Matrix? Is that how you think it should work? Where there's just a bunch of, you've seen the Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Where there's just a bunch of babies in pods and they don't have any parents. Isn't that weird that they never had any parents in the Matrix?
I guess...
No, they didn't. They were just printed out. They were grown.
But from someone's DNA, those are your parents. Your
Randomized DNA, they were just like cloned.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's what we should...
So how did they grow up in the Matrix? Like when they were kids, who was their parent?
Well, they had those memories implanted in them.
When they were little babies in the pods.
Yeah.
Like, and growing up.
Right.
What were they doing?
They're just being fed and grown.
But what were they doing in the Matrix? Were the kids in the Matrix?
Yeah, in the
Who
Matrix.
was their parents in the Matrix?
Probably the same
Other
randomized.
people?
Yeah, other people just randomized. That's essentially what we are right
That's
now.
weird.
You're just some random sperm floating around your dad's dick, and then it finds your mom's ovaries.
I think you need an anatomy lesson. That's how it's going to
You are the expert. So you can't trust the family.
Okay.
Because they're always there for you supposedly. But why is that a good thing? Because what people, Osama bin Laden's son was interviewed after he got...
There we go. 9/11. That's how you know the coffee argument.
Always, it's the
Go ahead.
So they interviewed him after 9/11, and they asked him, they said, "Do you know where your father is?" He said, "No." He said, "Would you turn him in if you knew where he was?"
No, of course not.
And he actually hesitated. He actually disagreed with what his father
Well,
did.
yeah, because he didn't want to look like a jerk. That's why he hesitated. He's like, oh, do I want to tell the truth on TV? Do I look like a jerk? Or do I just want to lie and just throw it in?
No, he actually did tell the truth. He said, well,
Here we go.
No,
So your family always lies to you that Osama bin Laden's son always tells the truth. What did he say?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so what he said, what my father did is terrible, but I still would not tell him because he's my father.
I know I've been on TV. It's pretty easy to lie on TV.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, no, that's what he said. He said, I know what my father did is terrible, but I still wouldn't tell him.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's a guy, I feel like that's a man. So he said living in both sides. So if your son or daughter,
I think that's what you're saying. I was really
It's like the crucible.
Yeah, and it's just, people are so happy. I really had integrity with that answer.
Nobody said this.
Everybody thinks
You're
that.
conjuring.
I
I think that. I love to pat myself on the back.
Yeah, everybody does.
Oh,
they do, and they take a stand for themselves.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of a problem. Okay, so families kind of stick out for each other, right or wrong, which is wrong. What if your son or daughter was a pedophile? What if you had a son or daughter and they were pedophile? Would you turn them in?
They were pedophile as a kid?
No, they grew up to be pedophile. You can't be a pedophile. You just be a weirdo. You're going to let these kids.
Other kids, yeah.
I mean, it's a
Do
problem.
you think pedophiles in their kids?
No, but you can't be pedophiles. If you're a kid attracted to another kid, that's normal.
Do you think they still smile like that? As your pedo smile?
Pedo smile? No, I don't. The pedo smile is kind of like a creepy. I know they should be smiling. Okay. Maybe, but the intent is different. Because I've been attracted to little girls when I was a little boy.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was a little boy, I was attracted to little girls.
Man, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like that you can be, whatever, like 12 years old, and you can totally find a 12-year-old girl attractive.
Right.
And you can think about it years later, you don't even remember what she looks like. And you're like, man, I don't know. For some reason, like, I was just attracted to that girl. Isn't that weird? And it's like, you know that they're your own age, and...
and I think back too, because I remember like kids, like little girls I used to have a crush on as a little boy, and I think, oh yeah, they were really hot. And then, but I don't think of them as children anymore. I don't think of them. I don't even think of them as children.
Yeah.
Like, I think of them as like they're like whatever they're grown up.
An equal.
Yeah. Then I look them up on Facebook and they have like they're fat and they have like 4 kids.
Mm.
So
And then
there's
you
that.
go write an angry rant about it.
And they cry and I lose my brain.
Yeah, alright, your family's been
Should you love someone unconditionally? If your son or daughter grew up,
Dude, I feel like I'm talking to a trick right now. Like, should you love someone unconditionally? What in the F are you talking about? No,
you think
they
that's a problem? You don't think it's a
they
problem?
definitely don't.
They, well, a lot of them do. That's what they feel.
Okay.
They love someone
Do I think they should? Is that the question?
Yeah.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Why is it a problem?
Because it shields pedophiles. Done. QED.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
finally got to your problem,
Yeah.
which is specifically family shield pedophiles.
Family shield.
The family unit has evolved for millions of years.
Yeah.
Is designed to shield pedophiles.
And the world's #1 terrorist. We have.
Well, we don't know.
Well,
He said he didn't know.
He said he didn't know, but he said if he did, even if he did, he wouldn't. I don't know what he's doing. Well, that's different. Okay. What?
Maybe, maybe he threw him off. Yeah, I don't know.
Sure, but if someone, it's shielding the #1 terrorist in the world, it's shielding pedophiles, it's shielding criminals. And we see it on the news all the time. People,
I really, like, when did you become internet Batman? You're so worried about all this time taking place.
always, that's what Maddox does. That's what he do.
Well, he's like a crappy nerd Zorro. That's what Maddox does? I don't think so.
There's oh man, just one more on that stuff.
I just, I'm feeling a bunch of people are going to be inspired by this anti-family rant to write a bunch of unfunny internet rants.
Yeah, potentially. And how you believe me,
No, I'm not. I'm thinking big of myself. I'm thinking it because you have, like, I would have never been to Bennett that second because it was figured out someone followed and I took up the story down.
no, that,
You remember that?
no, they were, what's
I had to put that stupid disclaimer up. And everyone was always saying that, emulation. Well, I was always saying, like, the argument that kids are going to see things and emulate it is stupid.
why?
Well,
I mean, they
because
do
I
things-
wanted Beavis and Butthead, that's why.
Okay,
That's the real reason.
so, okay.
But they
Tom
obviously
looked at
do, and you, my biggest problem, you influencing all these people to do what you do, to try to do what you do, makes me question my values, and I hate doing that.
Well, okay, yeah, potentially I could inspire some idiots to write some unfunny shitty rants, and that happens. That happens.
Yeah.
There's an effort to knock off some of that sort of thing. But that's like saying that somebody enjoying a beverage in a bar or restaurant or a theater is inspired.
Yeah, but no, it's worse than that. It's worse than that. This is not a problem worse than that. Because I think you are like the first horseman of the idiocracy. Where the angry communication is now like standard. And it's like, okay, well first everybody's pissed off all the time. Ranting all the time. And using hyperbole all the time.
Yeah,
That's like step number 1.
That doesn't matter. That does absolutely matter. But it's different. It's different. I feel like people have become there's this expression that's going on the internet of social justice warriors. You've heard of this before?
I've never heard of this expression
Oh.
on the internet.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Is it like people who post on Facebook and like things like to make a difference?
That's part of it, but
Yeah.
essentially it's somebody who does a moral crusade for some kind of cause, like, for example, the rape culture, and
Whoa.
that becomes, and they talk about
Okay.
how almost everything contributes to this rape culture, which is damaging to rape victims, because essentially you're taking culpability away from the rapist and blaming it and shifting it onto society. RAIN, the anti-rape network, has actually even come out against this concept of rape culture. But there are these
Wow.
social justice warriors who go around on forums and they sign petitions and they shut down Facebook websites.
Can I interrupt you for
Yeah.
1 second? Because I'm thinking of your family problems, and I'm imagining you with a kid,
Yes.
like who's like like the kid. What if he's like really normal, and he's like, God, I wish I could have just picked. I got this stranger, this effing weirdo, who raises me for no reason, always ranting about a rape culture and God, an organization I've never even heard of. I'll never hear of again. This poor little kid has got to sit with this guy. I'm just picturing your perfect family scenario.
And I empathize and sympathize
with
my
own
son.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look, I'm sorry, man. This is your luck of the draw. If you find a better family, I'll give you my blessings. Go live with them.
Yeah.
And I would have to vet the family. I would have to make sure it's a good family, not full of pedos.
What gives you the right?
Your son or daughter.
What gives you the right? How dare you?
Well, you would shield if they were pedophiles.
I don't know. That's a
tough one,
man.
right?
Well, because first you have to deal with first you have to look at the fact that, like, you created a pedophile.
Yeah.
And it seems like they show up in cases of, like, massive sexual abuse as a kid.
Sometimes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do that. So it's hard to then imagine a child growing up as a pedophile that you're responsible for.
Right. I mean, pedophilia is such a heinous crime. What about other crimes like drunk driving? Your son kills somebody. You'd be fine with that.
Oh, I'd be fine with it.
Shield
it's
him?
like, of course, yeah.
Okay. Well, there's
a child of
No,
mine?
not a child. Okay, he's 16 years old. He just got his license. Like that rich kid who was suffering from affluenza. He killed someone drunk driving.
Yeah.
His parents bailed him out. The judge gave
What are
him a
you
slap
gonna
on the
do?
wrist.
Send your own kid to jail? Is that what you're gonna do?
Therein
Are you
lies,
an idiot?
And that's the problem with families.
Oh, what I just expressed.
Yes.
Okay, so that's parenting advice from two single idiots who are about the same age. One was raised in a perfect family, and the other, I'm not going to comment, but that's where we've arrived at. Me not sending my child to an ass rape penitentiary, and you saying, you know what, government, I just don't know what to do anymore. Take them, do whatever you want.
Yeah, I guess.
Again,
And when you
you
put it
are
that
the
way.
biggest problem in the universe.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So as for the biggest problem in the universe, we should probably be wrapping up here. Make sure to go to the website, thebiggestprobleminintheuniverse.com. That's thebiggestprobleminintheuniverse.com. It's a mouthful, but we have all these problems on the website.
It's a
for you to
mouthful.
vote.
We're too cheap to buy a shorter domain.
Yeah, shorter don't. They're all gone thanks to you idiots.
Okay, and the problems were Maddox is the biggest problem in the universe. Or guys asking questions about little dogs, which is, dude, now that I look at it, I don't know, that's
Silly.
Imagine a future, like, can you imagine your dad looking at what you're doing with the same jacket, peacocking and hitting on another
It's
guy in a
not
bar?
peacocking. It's just a cool fucking jacket. I can't help that my jacket draws people to
And then
me.
you, like, run over and hug each
We
other, like,
hug, we
it's
high
like a
five.
romantic, like,
It is not.
what's that movie with Brad Pitt?
You tell me. This is
I don't
crap.
know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know
I don't
either.
know any movies with Brad Pitt. I never.
All right.
Brad
I know
who?
Fight Club.
Yeah.
That's
I
one
do
manly
know-
Brad
I
Pitt
do know-
movie.
I
Do you
do
know?
I
Let's
do
hear
know
it.
Fight Club. That's it. That's the only manly movie he's ever been in. I don't know any other movies he's been in.
He was in Snatch. Oh, God. Exactly what I said. Not paying attention, looking at your stupid sounds. Okay, what are your problems?
My problem, number one problem was crime, kills libidos, and of the human race.
We should talk
can't-
more about that one. It's weird family
well,
stuff.
yeah, you blew it.
No,
You were-
your family problem was weird, dude.
Yeah.
That's a weird, like, families in general. It took so long to get to the actual problem, which is families protect pedophiles.
Yeah, and terrorists.
Yeah, who's a terrorist?
Osama bin Laden's a terrorist.
Okay.
Like, he is the de facto terrorist.
Yeah.
The number one terrorist.
No, that's
Well,
what they're
I
doing.
guess. Yeah, so we can't protect them. So, yeah, the family thing, I feel like the reason it's so confusing and weird and abstract to you is because I have just enlightened you. I feel like this is
false.
This is no, it's absolutely true. This is like a new mode of thought. This is we're getting somewhere. This is moving the forward.
No, it's like I'm seeing a train wreck, but it's not trains. It's a vehicle. I can't figure out what the vehicles were before the wreck. Like, I'm like, this has got to be a train wreck, but there's half of a boat sticking out of it,
Yeah.
and there's hot dogs all over the place. I'm like, what happened here? That's me trying to look at what you're saying. Like, your idea is this impossible. It's like a Gordian train wreck. That's what I'm saying. You know what a Gordian knot is?
No.
A Gordian knot is a myth, like a Greek myth. There's a knot that's so complex, like it couldn't be.
You can be untied.
So some dude came on and just chopped it up with a sword. He's like, "There you go, I untied it."
Okay.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
that is exactly what this analogy is like. Perfect.
Gordy Trainwreck.
Gordian
Yeah,
trainer.
that's
yeah.
you.
There we go. An untiable, except with a sword. Perfect analogy.
What? Oh yeah. Okay. So crying in families.
Crying in families, and then we had people, I guess, guys
No, I already
hitting on
said
you.
mine. I don't need you.
Yeah.
I don't want you to put a
Great.
color on mine.
Yeah, there's already plenty of color on it.
Commentary on
Yeah.
it. All right. That's the end of this episode.
Thanks for listening. Tune in next time and vote on these. We're going to talk about which ones you guys voted.
This has
Very
been
important.
Maddox and Dick Masters, and thanks for
Thanks,
listening.
everyone.
God fucking damn it.
Money she was counting, was bruised my pistol.
welcome to the biggest problem in the universe. I'm Maddox. With me is Dick Masterson. Hey, everybody. Also with us today is our audio engineer, John. He may be coming in, maybe not, but he's also recording, which is probably why the audio sounds so much better this time.
Look, I got a big list of apologies to do.
Oh, all right. Let's hear
From
your
last
apology.
week.
Yeah.
Number one, I'd like to apologize for the sound. I did a horrible job on the sound.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought you did a good job.
Okay. Well, I apologize that it wasn't good.
Thank you. That's a good apology.
Thanks. All right. The second apology is I gotta apologize for interrupting you so much.
Oh.
It's my fault. I thought I was doing a podcast with a man. I grew up with men. I talk with a lot of men. It's impossible to interrupt them. They just roll right through it. So I apologize. I didn't know that I was doing a podcast with you.
Oh, okay. That's so a backhanded non-apology is your apology. Thank you. Which, by the way, so we launched the website, thebiggestprobleminintheuniverse.com, where you can go vote on this problem. And the first comment on here from a Facebook comment is, why is it that every time Maddox tried to talk, Dick Masterson interrupted?
What's that guy's name?
His name is...
What's his first name? Don't say his last name. What's his first name?
Noah.
Noah. You're dead, Noah. I'm gonna kill you.
You gonna unfriend him?
Yeah, I'm gonna friend him and then unfriend him. I'm gonna friend him and see he's married and then hit on his wife.
Oh, nice. Nice and good news. I've had actually people reach out to me and ask me to bang their wives. Because they said that it would be an honor, I guess, to have my sloppy seconds.
Can you read those emails? Oh yeah, the future days? Sure. Because I think that's happened to me one time. Like this guy would send me pictures of his wife's snatch. I think is the proper term for it.
That's the proper term.
And it would be like these really graphic emails about like women. Don't you think women are this? And women are whores. And check out my wife. Isn't she a whore? And I was like, dude, I don't know what you want me to do here.
I guess he wanted you to jerk off. He sent these to you so you would, I don't know.
Well, I did jerk off, but it wasn't because of that email. Okay, so let's talk about last week's problem. What's the ranking?
So last week we
Because
had...
I thought I brought in some great problems.
So Dick brought in guys asking other guys about their dogs, and me, Matt. And I brought in my problems were crying and families, and the highest ranked problem, according to our listeners, is crying. It's the number one position with 41 upvotes.
Are you serious?
41 upvotes.
Okay.
Right. And followed by families with 30. And then your guys asking other guys about the dogs, not that big of a problem. It got a number 2.
Okay, two guys know what I'm talking about.
2 guys, and then Maddox, your supposed problem, negative 10. Not a problem at all. I'm a solution, buddy.
Okay, well, this is a win for me because it proves what I've been saying all along, that voting is for stupid idiots who don't know what they're talking about. Well, congratulations. You
Oh,
won.
fuck yeah, that is
You
beautiful.
won fair and square. Good job.
All right. Well, I think the important takeaway here is that I'm not a problem. I'm a solution. So, speaking of problems, we should let's get going with this week's problems. Dick, you go first. You have the first problem this week.
Okay. My first problem is long emails.
Long emails. Yeah. I'm on board with this. Okay, let's hear it. Yeah.
So I punched it into the Google machine, like how much time does email waste at work? And the headline of The Guardian said 40% of your time is spent emailing.
At work.
Yeah.
Well, would you consider? I'm playing devil's advocate here. Would you consider email part of your work?
Okay. This is how I know if an email is too long. So, like, this is what I do now, and this is what I want everyone to try to do to fix this problem. You write an email, and it's usually like 2 paragraphs or a whole page or whatever. You're trying to express yourself. Then what I do is I go back and I delete everything except for one sentence. Because what is all that other garbage for? Like, someone either agrees with you or they don't. If they do, they're going to do what you're saying. If they don't agree with you, fuck them. Right?
Yeah.
I got to convince them.
Well, okay. I mean, I get that this is your approach through life. It's very defeatist. and very kind of solemn and bleak.
There you go. Email.
Whoa,
That's
that
my
was
gift
dumb.
That's your
Don't do
point.
that.
It's sullen and bleak. What else
Holy
do you need to
fuck.
say?
There's no solution. Yeah, because you just can't convince anybody. I disagree. However, I would say that long emails are a problem because, well, no, you know what? I thought about it. You're right. I can't imagine a long email that I've ever read and coming away from it thinking, wow, I really understood something. I really got something out of this.
Yeah.
I would say more than a paragraph or two, and it's pushing that bullshit.
It just
territory.
gets embarrassing.
It's crazy. It's like, what are you writing? Is this a sample chapter? Are you pitching me a proposal here? Is this a book? What am I reading? Why does it have to be so long? In fact, on that point, I don't read my email anymore until at the end of the night, usually, which frustrates you and a lot of my friends because they'll send me important stuff like, hey, are we on for today? And I usually don't get back to them. I don't check my email. Emails annoy me. Text messages annoy me. Voicemail really annoys me. And phone calls annoy me. Like, basically any kind of communication annoys me.
Yeah. So what's the best way to get through to you? Like, pay a hooker to come have sex with you and like communicate through a headpiece? That would work, right? Theoretically.
So we're both wearing headpieces, like Bluetooth headsets, or what?
No, the hooker is wearing the headpiece, and I'm telling her what I wrote you in an email,
Oh.
and she's asking you.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
see.
we're both wearing headpieces. You and me, while you're having sex with the hooker that I bought, talking about it.
Yeah, I
You
imagine
sicko.
that's kind of a bribe. Like, hey, please reply to my email.
Well, I'm surprised that you agree with me on this because you're the worst offender of writing anonymous emails.
I do,
You
right?
sent me, this guy sent me an email after the last show that was about 3 pages long, and it could have been summarized with just, you interrupt me too much, stop interrupting.
Yeah, I'm an evidence-based guy, and I like to have evidence. I like to have examples. In fact, I brought some. I seriously did. I have so many examples of everything. I'm an evidence-based guy.
Yeah.
When it comes to everything, you got to make a case. Why should anyone take anyone's word for it, right? Because we have confirmation bias.
Who cares? People are just going to believe it or they're not. If they don't believe it, what are you going to do? Pull out some stats? Hey, check out some math.
Yeah.
Do you believe me now?
Right. Yeah, evidence. That's like the foundation of every solid, sound argument is evidence.
The foundation of every argument is making fun of someone until they admit that you're right, because they don't want to look stupid anymore. That's how you win an argument.
So you think there's like a stupid critical mass where someone feels so stupid?
No, I know exactly what it is. It's the feeling that you get when you pee in your pants. If you have to make them feel that, if you can make them feel that with your words, then they'll just acquiesce the point and you win the argument.
Okay. I'm not sure. I follow exactly. So you want someone to get the feeling like they're peeing their pants.
Yeah, like that shame.
That shame of feeling like peeing their
Or
pants.
just being embarrassed. Like, oh, I can do Well, I guess like when you were a kid, I'm trying to trace it back like when you were a kid.
Like in class, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. All right.
Right, that's my problem. I don't know.
Long emails, I guess, are a problem.
Just cut it down to one sentence for a week. Pretend like you're on Twitter. I want you to try it.
I'm efficient usually when I write stats like this and things like on my Facebook page, but when it comes to emails, I'm terrible. I like to explain things. You know what? I guess it's a suggestion. It tells you what I think about you. Like I'll just me block there.
Yeah, it's condescending.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe me, everyone gets it. Everyone gets what you're doing. Hey, dear Dick, great job on the podcast. Just a couple notes. Immediately infuriating.
Okay. Well, I just thought I would...
One note, not a couple notes, just one note. Not interrupting.
There were a couple notes.
All right, let's keep going.
All right, my first problem this week is courtship. Yeah. Huge problem, and for so many reasons. First of all, the people who believe in these things kind of like base their life. They make really big life decisions around them. And I'm not saying I'm above it completely like of course I'm above horoscopes because I'm not an idiot, but I'm not above making irrational decisions based on nothing. For example, a coin toss. You would not believe the number of really important life decisions I've made based on a coin toss, including
I would believe
including and not limited to my decision to write my first book. That was a coin toss. You went to a coin toss? I did a coin toss. Yeah.
Why?
Because at the time
You should have
I
wrote yourself a couple of 6-page emails about it and see which side had more evidence. Why? What were you doing at the time?
well, at the time I was debating whether or not I should try to publish this thing on my own or whether I should go with this agent who emailed me out of the blue. This guy emailed me just randomly one day, literally while I was negotiating the contract with the agency, and I wasn't sure whether or not I should go with him. So I took the point.
So wait a minute. Can I, just to set the context for this story, this was in what year that you were considering publishing it yourself?
2004.
Yeah, there was no resources to publish a book yourself back then.
Well, there were a few. It wasn't as robust as we have today, but there's Lulu.com, and you could still do like the e-publishing thing. And I was basically raising capital and trying to publish it myself. Which
That would have been interesting.
yeah. Well, I knew some author friends who tried, and it was really difficult, specifically because of distribution.
So you flipped a coin.
I flipped the coin, yeah.
Did you do that thing where you like, as soon as the coin's in the air, you know which one you want it to be?
No,
Have you heard that thing?
No.
Oh, chicks post that all the time on Facebook.
Oh,
You know how
really?
you make a hard decision? You flip a coin, and as soon as it's in the air, you know which one you want it to be.
No, that's bullshit. And speaking of chicks, so back to horoscopes. So this is a huge problem because people will base their lives on these very generic horoscopes. There was a guy who did a study, I think in the 50s, where he gave his classroom a bunch of horoscopes to read, and he told them they're all custom horoscopes tailored to themselves. And he asked them at the end of it to rate on a scale of 1 to 5 how accurately it represented them, and the average in class was around 4.6 on the accuracy. But then after he collected everybody's responses, then he told everybody they had received the same horoscope. So everybody thought it applied to them. That's what makes horoscopes bullshit. They're all generic, these general things that apply to everybody.
So did the students walked away from class during that day just having learned that they're dumb idiots?
Yeah,
Like that's what the state paid that jerk to do? That sounds like something you would do to a class.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you know what I did to my class today? I made them all feel like dumb jerks.
Yeah.
Don't believe anything. They're so stupid.
Yeah, today's lesson, you're an
You're
idiot.
an idiot. Great study.
So I have some horoscopes here.
Okay, wait a minute,
Yeah.
because I disagree with. I love horoscopes
Oh, great. Of
because
course.
it's like the best in to talk to girls about themselves.
You don't want to talk to girls who are into horoscopes.
They're all into horoscopes. Every single one of them will talk about themselves using the horoscope as a crutch.
I don't know, man. That's a deal breaker for me. That's a red flag. That's like, this is crazy town.
It's a
I gotta
red
get out
flag.
of here.
You're nodding like this is
Yeah,
true.
John's
Find me
nodding.
one chick that's not into horoscopes.
Okay,
Wait a
there-
minute. What's your sign, first of all?
Trap. I don't know. I've never known. I don't even know my birthday.
I don't know your birthday either because I'm a man.
Yeah, I'm an Aries. Oh, you know what? That is the response every single time when you tell somebody your sign to say, "Oh, you're a total Aries." Oh, yeah, you're a total Aries. Well, really? Why didn't you say that before I fucking said it, Mr. Dumbass? Like, why didn't you say?
Yeah, Scorpion.
Scorpios would never do that.
No,
Okay.
but like, you don't use this to talk to women?
No.
So you walk up to a girl's like, hey, what's your sign? And you're like, well, frankly, madam, that's a red sign to me. There was a study where a professor,
No,
and you would fail.
I say I don't know.
Is this true?
Yeah,
I need to know this.
what, that I don't.
If this is a sign of being crazy.
Oh, absolutely! It's a huge red flag, man. Yeah. So she's in
Oh no, the joke's on. No, because you like if you pretend you're into it and they're talking about themselves, they're like it's like an intimacy thing. Like it's suddenly the conversation more. It's a great shortcut.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So I don't have to talk about myself, which is even better. If they're talking about their own thing.
well, it's not very it's somewhat minor.
And they don't even know what they find is because there's an astrological phenomenon.
An astronomical level, not astronomical.
Oh, it's the first time that it could be both.
Could be both.
All right, go ahead.
It's called the precession of the Earth.
Okay. All right, well, I know what precession is.
Yeah, okay, great.
Go ahead. What does it mean?
Okay, Professor. Well, this is for the listeners who
Let
aren't
me
familiar.
check your definition. You tell me what it means.
Oh, classic. So for the listeners, this is the precession of the Earth's axis is once every 26,000 years or so, the Earth wobbles into a full moon. So as an example of rotation on the Earth, it has this wobbling effect that causes the Earth's axis to off of its shift. So what we have is the North Star today. It's not going to be the North Star in the next 13,000 years. What? Really? Yeah. Yeah. So this is according to LiveScience.com. Unbeknownst to the ancient astrologers, the Earth continually wobbles around its axis every 25,800 year cycle. This wobble is called precession. It's caused by the gravitational attraction of the moon on the Earth's equatorial bulge. So basically, what this means is
I didn't interrupt you the whole thing.
great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you for the
You want a
thank
pat on your back? Yeah. No, that was a sarcastic thank you. But I take
I'll
your
take
sincere.
it.
I'll take your
take
sincere
it.
thank you.
It's just as good to me.
Great. So if you're born, so here's an example. If you're born between November 29 and December 17, the sign will actually be one that you've never even seen in newspapers. It's the sign, I think it's called Ophiuchus. O-P-H-I-U. Ophiuchus. Yeah. O-P-H-I-U-C-H-U-S. Ophiuchus.
Okay, so that's your sign.
No, it's strange. That's the thing.
What are
It's
the
wrong.
qualities of this sign?
I don't even have it. It's not written. People don't use this sign in Reddit because we don't know what it is. I didn't discover it, first of all, and it's not a thing. This isn't a thing. So, if you spreading the angle, that's one of the qualities of this sign. Yeah, and astrologers can predict so much shit. Why couldn't they fucking predict that there would be another astrological symbol that we pay the because the water. Alright, so here's also what it's not about predicting that. It's about understanding that. Okay, I'm not a kid. I'm just working on it. I don't think
Dude,
it's
can I read it? Can I, in defense of astrology, can I do, how many good people this, so I have a whole thing where people start talking about astrology and it's like, I'm not crazy to me. I'm trying to think of this reason, like hit the nail in the coffin and sink the ship. It goes like this. Like, I totally believe in astrology because it's like when you were born, the way your parents treated you in the first 2 months of your life has like a major effect on your personality.
I can just picture you.
You can picture me saying this.
sleaziness.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've said this to, I don't know, probably 30 girls. It works every time.
I can picture you saying that and so sweet, and I can picture the girl going, yeah,
Totally.
Because
they
I
never
remember-
think of the science part. Like they never
No.
try to justify their
No.
crazy beliefs with science. And I can do that for them.
No,
And I love it.
I remember when I was a kid. Yeah, this thing happened, and it's all of course. So I have written some astrological horse.
Oh, we might.
I will. We'll get to it. This is from 17 magazine. By the way, I bought this issue of 17 magazine because it's incredible. I highly recommend go out and buy it if you're 17 magazine. It's best to It's almost self-secure. It's all written by like 30-year-old guys like me who are just sitting around.
Like you?
Yeah.
Really?
You know, just like big hairy dudes are sitting around writing this stuff, and teenage girls are lapping it up. Like this is incredible.
I don't know. Is
Yeah.
it really? Is that really true?
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
know
it's gotta
something
be.
that I don't? Because that seems obvious.
Okay. There we go. So, okay, middle east. Oh, we're
Typical of racist behavior.
When you say it, what do you say? I think it's
Typical of racist behavior.
So Aries, in June, near the 25th, best will stand something secret. Whatever it is, it's horrible. And then in July, you rarely show your confidence. And on the 15th, you have a full-on mustache with good guy. You'll love it.
Yeah, that's some stuff. That's fine.
Oh, really? Okay, that's good.
It's not about who you are.
Yeah, some of this thanks to the moon on the 27th, your crew will kick off summer with an epic party. Everyone will be posting it. Yeah. What happened about? On the 26th, you'll get the perfect opening to float. Yeah. And your symbol...
Probably that guy sending me more pictures of his wife to bang.
And your
snatch.
symbol...
I don't know, what do you call it? You call it a snatch?
I mean, I want to be romantic.
Yeah, okay.
Your symbols for the month are smiley face plus heart. So the smiley face, here's they have a legend to it. So the smiley face is on your friend, and the heart is good.
Okay, so what's the problem? Let me feel good. All that you just said. I feel like because I know some guy in the 26th, and I'm going to have a great time on the 27th. And maybe have to just call the party. Okay, what's the problem? Why does it bug you that people are in here? Because it's bullshit and it sets up false expectations. And people make important decisions based on this bullshit. This is no better than phone calls.
It's way better.
It's funny.
Well, with the phone calls, at least it's, you know, you have a 50-50 calculator. And I always generally make those decisions when I feel like I've weighed all the pros and cons and they're equal on both sides.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those things where somebody's critically analyzing all the possibilities and then choosing an option based on those pros and cons. This is somebody just reaching into the ether with a ladle and dipping out bullshit and then pouring it down their throat.
Now they're going with their gut.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
That's
good.
See, so
go with your gut.
That's a more concise way of saying what I just said.
Yes, that's what. So next time you email anybody, remember this conversation. Just shrink it.
Right. What's your second problem?
Oh man, my second problem is Tinder.
Tinder, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
I had to think about this one a lot because I hate it. It bugs me.
Tinder, yeah.
Yeah, it really annoys me. I really don't like it.
Why is that?
Well, I'm just gonna go over the things that I don't. I did end up, I think, figuring out why I hate it so much. But this isn't why. It's addicting.
Right.
Is it not addicting?
Yeah. It's fun. It's a fun thing.
Is it fun?
It's like a video game where unlike every other game.
Okay. Yeah, except the video game, while you're playing it, you're not constantly getting disgusted by sex. When you go to a bar, you don't have to go to a bar the size of the Super Bowl to get a rejection ratio that you can get in 20 minutes. You can get on a bus ride on Tinder, you can get rejected 400 minutes. On Tinder, each time,
That sounds like
I don't even know what it is. Oh, you're such a man. F you. F you, Sean. Shut up. He's got no reception in his house, that's why. That's why he doesn't Tinder. He's trying to look cool, Sean. You a-hole.
It's true. I thought you were talking about like burning small pieces of wood or legal tender. Like I had no idea what the hell you were talking about.
That's good. That's good, but especially for some of our international listeners, they probably don't know what Tinder is. So describe what Tinder is. Because I've used it. I use it in Sweden, and it actually surprisingly worked. I went through the entire lot of Swedish women in about 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Tinder is like an app that shows you a chick, and you say, yes, I want to bang you, or no, I don't.
It's not necessarily. It's like potentially to meet up.
Sorry, Tinder is an app with fat women who post pictures of themselves with skinny. Right? So far, that's accurate. And then a bunch of losers can rate them and know that they're never going to go on a date. That's essentially what Tinder is.
It's like hot or not, but okay. Yeah. It's essentially. Yeah. But here's the thing: the rejection that happens is invisible. It's like you're choosing
That's
Tinder.
the worst kind of rejection.
No, because you're choosing Tinder of the kind of rejection that you get when a bus full of students passes you, not wanting to go down on dates. They reject you too, technically.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's like getting driven by a bus full of cheerleaders all day, every day. It sucks.
You know they're out there, but you're not doing anything. Like it's not an active rejection. sometimes you don't even want to because you never even see it.
Well, that's true. Okay. But that's not what I hate.
Okay, why do you hate?
No. I did. Okay, I also don't like that there's dehumanizing dating.
Okay, I disagree, but go on. Why do you think that?
You know what I like
Yeah.
about women?
Huh.
I like walking up to them and putting it all on the line. Saying like, hey, sweetheart. Hey, a cheesy line for you. And if you don't like it, I'm going to throw it up in church. But if you like it, this is going to be awesome.
I agree with you.
Not a button. Like, oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. This is what I'm going with, right? It's not like, I don't really care about the TV now. Like, it's fine, we're all gonna be Wally. How to do that? Let's talk about yes. Texting when you do part of it, because you match each other, John, then you get to text each other. But now with your phone, you can text on your computer, text each other.
Yeah. And Tinder also shows you the number of mutual friends you have and the number of mutual friends.
Yeah, so you can go on Facebook and find them and message them for $1 and bypass the whole Tinder system.
That's creepy, but yeah.
They love it. They don't care. Look, if they're attracted to you, they don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah.
So you had the problem with you were building the case for your problem.
Right, thank you.
Yes.
So, I don't care about the Wally thing. Like, they're gonna get rid of texting. It'll just be a bunch of canned responses, like one of those Japanese games where you just like pick what you want to say to the person,
Right.
and then they'll have a bunch of like choices on the other side. It'll be two people, two fatsos controlling the chat box on both sides of the aisle. That's the future. Okay. 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 That's fine. Here's why I hate it. Tinder and all of online dating has added an additional step to the getting married process. It's like before first date. Like they've added an extra bit to dating. Like you don't just go to meet, you have to back. You know the basics.
Yes, I guess it's coming from I know the basics.
You go first, and you're on.
What do you think the basics are like? What's the basics?
I know. What the basics?
Okay. 7 days is what?
What do you mean?
7 days is going up.
Okay.
So,
Your base is any penetration with any part of the body that you
Don't do that.
And then first base is everyone knows that.
okay. Sure. Yeah.
Is that
Anal.
what do you don't think?
It's
is that
any
not
kind
it?
of any kind of penetration, but specifically anal.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you?
Yeah.
You're getting thrown out at home.
No, I'm not getting thrown at home. I'm a home run. I'm a grand slam. That's
What's
a
that?
that's a 3.
3 guys on.
Yeah, 3 guys on
One
base.
girl?
One girl.
Yeah, one guy. Oh, okay. I don't want to picture it anymore. Yeah. So all this online dating garbage. Like, look, guys won by getting oral introduced as like a regular thing. I think that was like in our lifetimes, maybe that became a thing. I don't think it was a given before, like in our parents' generation, that you get a blowjob, right?
I don't think so.
No, and it is.
Yeah, I think my dad. Whoa. Yeah. I inadvertently found out when my mom called me because I accidentally went to a phone call. Damn, it's something so gruesome and terrifying. Yeah, and then that's a dream. Yeah, and it he doesn't even have it in his vocabulary to say what he thought, what that act was. And then it clicked for me. My dad has never gotten a blowjob from my mom.
I feel like you have to do something about it. I feel like you owe it.
I
to
don't
your
know.
dad.
No, I am not gonna blow my dad. Is that what you're suggesting?
No, that is not at all what I'm suggesting.
What a hooker? Get a hooker?
Something. I don't know. You gotta root for your mom.
As,
That's what family does. They look out for each
you
other.
know, my mom will just cook more. She's a great cook. She'll just go.
Well, anyway, I feel like oral was introduced as a given in our generation, but now we're losing ground because all this online BS and texting and technology is adding bases before first. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta butter these broads up on Tinder, like, oh, hey, notice you also like, whatever, Wes Anderson movies. Nice tiger in your picture. This is like, oh, I don't have to do this in real life.
You know, I actually,
And that's just to get the date, sorry.
yeah, I actually like Tinder for the superficiality of it. And I don't think it's introducing an extra base. It's drafting something. That's what you're doing.
It's introducing a whole minor league. It's introducing a whole set of bases just over text.
Yeah.
Like now we're talking about, now we're kind of, you know, there's some innuendo in this. Because
Yeah.
it's like, it's 2 in the morning. What am I not going out. I'm just lying in bed. All right, I'll text her right now.
Yeah, she's already in bed, dude. How often is it the first time you talk to a girl, she's in bed in her jammies, and usually horny at 2 in the morning? That's what happens every time. I was getting used to Tinder, nothing else. Even Snapchat, which annoys the shit out of me. Snapchat is this app that's the sexting app. You send a picture to somebody, it lasts 10 seconds, and then it gets deleted. So
Yeah.
it's invented for boobs and dicks, and I never get any nudity on it. Nothing. Everybody always sends me, haha, here's what I'm doing today. Here's
And
my
it's like a
sexy.
picture of their car or something. You're
Yeah.
like, you dumb broad. What do you think I want to see this for?
Yeah, that pisses me off. So I like Tinder because it's so superficial. It's more akin to how you meet people in real life than any other like online dating could possibly be. So if you see somebody in a bar, you think they're attractive, you walk up to them and say hi. You talk to them and say, hey, sweetheart, what do you want, sweetheart?
It was much angrier than that. I'm usually very angry and drunk.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I don't think it's a huge problem. How specifically is it a problem? I don't know. Oh, because you're saying they
Because
introduce a basic.
look, it's like, I'm saying it's like the anti-blowjob. Like, it's like, as what we got in blowjobs, we're losing ground in the sex war on this online crap.
Have you ever had any Tinder hookups?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the problem?
I just didn't like it as much as a regular. If it would have been regular, I would have liked it more.
Man, I got laid from Tinder, not a bar.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Okay.
What's your-
My next.
Oh, by the way, have you noticed that there's a lot more hookers on Tinder now than there used to be?
There are some hookers, yeah, that doesn't mean, I imagine they always felt right.
Yeah, it's probably a bad. Yeah. Okay, what's your last problem?
The last problem is the plastic bag ban, which drives me insane. So for those who don't know, maybe this is like a regional thing, but California has started doing a plastic bag ban at grocery stores. So that means when you go to check out, they no longer give you plastic bags. They expect you to bring so-called reusable bags with you. And these are these like really tough and sturdy like nylon bags that they make with that burlap sack or whatever the fuck they're using to produce these. And by the way, they're not chintzy bags. These are pretty legit bags. They're heavy. They use lots of material. I'm not even sure how it saves anything. And the
the ones that are buying the
yes, that are
Yeah.
$2 a pop, by the way. And if you don't, they charge you 10 cents per bag.
Yeah.
10 cents. So what the grocery stores have done is they've introduced profit into something that used to be a loss for them.
But you know what's interesting about that is they always say it's because of the new law, but they could just pay the 10 cents themselves.
Right.
Like, they don't need to make you pay it.
Exactly. They're using the premise of environmentalism here, but it's just to make money, because otherwise they wouldn't charge you so much for it. They would charge you the cost of the bag.
So, can I tell you a story of how I found out about this law?
Yeah.
It was New Year's Day, January 1, and I was on my way to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
And I stumbled into Ralph's, very hungover, and I said, man, I need a tall boy. Like, I need some beer. So I walk over to the beer place, I grab a Sapporo, I walk on somewhere around, I forget where it was, somewhere in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I need this, I look like crap, and I need one of those little bags
Right.
where you could drink it in the street. And the woman starts laughing, she's like, babe, we don't sell those anymore. What do you mean sell? I just want the little, like, paper bags. She goes, no, we don't do that anymore. there's a new law where the only bag we carry is the normal, like, grocery bag. The paper ones make 10 cents. I said, all right, well, give me one of those, I guess. So I had to walk around all day on New Year's Day with a regular-sized grocery bag and drink beer out of that.
Which was pretty cool, I have to say. I've hand it to you. That was pretty fucking cool. You walked around. We need to search some pasta. You walked around with a giant bag on the street and a beer inside, which made it look less conspicuous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed halfway through. I'm like, wow, I'm not even getting dirty looks because nobody realizes that I'm drinking a beer out of this 2-foot Ralph's bag.
Yeah.
I could do this all the time.
That's kind of cool, actually. So I went to the website, for like the government website that talks about the plastic bag ban and the necessity. It's all written by environmentalists, and it looks awful. It looks like it was designed in the Microsoft Word web template. Like, you know how you can design the web page in Microsoft Word or save it as a web document? It looks like worse than that. So these are the tips they say on how to use a reusable bag. Because they keep 1 or 2 reusable bags in your car and put a sticker on your keys to remember to bring your bags into the store. Put a sticker on your keys? Are you fucking kidding me? Who has time for that? Who has stickers? Who has
Speaking of which, go to maddox.store.com and buy your Maddox stickers today.
And then the second tip. Place your reusable bags by the door near your car keys or with your store coupons. Jot a reminder down on your shopping list, which, by the way, makes you a moron. If you use a shopping list, you're an idiot. Like, how hard is it to remember, like 10 things?
It's hard.
No.
I have a shopping
You go to the store, you see butter, and if you need butter, you're like, oh yeah, I need butter.
But then you gotta walk up and down every aisle looking at everything. If you have a list, you can just go get it.
Don't you generally buy the same things all the time? Don't you make the race car track around the grocery store, the outside, and then skip the middle bullshit?
No, I don't think I'm a good target for this. I already do that.
Okay, have some reusable bags at the office. And look at the number of assumptions this shitty little list is making. You work in an office now, and have some reusable bags at the office. What are you, like some fucking crazy bag lady? Can you imagine someone on Wall Street bringing bags in to his like brokerage, to his firm?
Like Gordon Gekko with his Armani suit, pants bursting with reusable plastic bags.
So if you do forget your bag while in the store, simply walk back to the car to get it. Although this is not advisable when you're in the checkout line.
That needed a tip.
That's
if
a
you
tip.
forget it in the car, walk back to the car and get it.
Yeah.
An actual team of people thought that they did a good job by putting that tip on the website.
Right.
So that's messed up.
Yeah.
That's like how you get Nazis. Like those are people who would have said like, yeah, sure, really Nazis.
So then this next tip is the important one. This actually came about because they found that these reusable bags were killing people. Remember to clean and wash your reusable bags frequently. And nobody does it because they did a study and they found that E. coli is going up. E. coli has increased. 2 researchers in 2012, this is from the Washington Post. Actually, these 2 researchers published a study. They said in 2012 they examined the number of emergency room visits for E. coli infection in San Francisco in the 10 quarters before and after the plastic bag ban. And they found a jump right after the ban. For comparison, there was no such jump in E. coli-related emergency room visits in nearby Bay Area counties that didn't have the ban. Now, this is actually ending up, they've actually found that this is killing about 5.4 people per year.
What?
This E. coli ban, yeah. This E. coli increase
The
is killing...
bag ban is killing 5.5 people?
Yeah. In 2004, San Francisco estimated that the plastic bag waste costed about $8.5 million annually to clean up. So that's without the ban, it's costing them $8.5 million to clean up, which is $10.3 million in current dollars. Now, especially given that the plastic bags are generally estimated...
This is too much information for me to take in.
Yeah. Okay, well...
5 people are dead because of the bag ban.
Yeah.
That's the stat.
Right. Well, so they asked people, they surveyed people, this is from, it's comonews.com. They asked people,
By the way, you should be putting these stories on the site.
Oh yeah, good call. I'll put the links up there.
Sorry to interrupt, but
yeah.
I'm sure people would be interested in reading this because I didn't know that. Tinder hasn't killed 5 people every year,
right? This is actually killing people. So they asked people this in San Jose Mercury News. They said they asked somebody who said it's the wrong thing to do. Said a middle-aged man at the ban, but they're killing the innocent turtles. His wife said. adding that in Europe, reusable bags are a way of life.
Dude, I dated this girl who, very briefly, because like her crusade was the bag thing,
Right.
and I tried to pretend like I was on her side about it, but I funded like bye because I wanted to bang her. You know her actually. It was the Halloween girl.
Oh,
I'll say her name.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
her. Her whole, like, she was doing a whole, like a independent film to try to promote these killer bag usages. And I was like, oh wow, that's so fascinating, but I could not fake sincerity.
Mhm.
Like, so she kind of picked up on it. And she was like, I feel like I'm the kind of person you'd make fun of on your site.
She read right through
Yeah,
you, dude.
she
She
said
got right to the
away.
core of your essence, your being.
Wow.
So check this out. In 2011, they randomly selected reusable grocery bags from consumers in grocery stores in Arizona and California. They examined the bags and found that coliform bacteria in 51% of the bags tested. Coliform bacteria were more prevalent in the California bags, especially those collected in the Los Angeles area. E. coli was found in 8% of the bags. The study also found that most people did not separate the bags from meats and vegetables. Further, 97% of individuals indicated that they never washed their reusable grocery bags.
So let's
97%.
sum it up. If you use those bags, you're killing your family,
You're killing your family.
right? But that's basically
Right. But that's not all. They've also found that shoplifting goes up. This is
well, I shoplift the shit out of those bags. I don't pay for a single one.
Oh, yeah.
CVS always has that dumb grid.
Yeah.
Would you like 0 bags, 1 bag, 2 bag, or 3 bags?
Oh,
I wish
yeah.
it had an option that said I would like to fuck CVS because I would pick that every time and
Absolutely.
just grab a handful of bags.
I always walk out of the store with those bags. Bullshit. So check this out. This is from a newscast in Promo News in Seattle.
It may still come as a surprise to some that about 20% of stores in Seattle say increased shoplifting because of the bag ban is a problem.
Wait, was
So-
that about what I do?
No, this is actually a different kind of shoplifting. They're talking about people who walk into the store with reusable bags, fill them up with groceries,
Oh.
and then walk right back
Oh,
out.
that's a better idea. I'm gonna try that.
So
Because they won't stop you. They don't stop. I walk out of stores with bottles of liquor. They don't stop. They don't even ask.
well,
They're instructed not to. Because if there's any kind of altercation, their insurance policy skyrockets.
okay, not true, but
Wait a minute, it's
lucky.
absolutely true.
Okay, I'm sure that happens, but they do stop shoplifters.
No. They are not wait, so what are you gonna, hey, are you shoplifting something? Go F yourself. I'm out of here. What do you think they're gonna do? Grab you?
If they saw you on camera, then you're fucked.
No. I disagree with that.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna keep
you're wrong. Okay, so the newscast continues. Listen to this. Listen to what happens when people
All right, wait a
shoplift.
minute.
Yeah.
I like the multimedia presentation and
Yeah.
all, but I need a break from all these science stats.
Yeah.
And what are we gonna do about it? What's to be done about the reusable bag thing?
Nothing. You just go back to the plastic bags. End of story.
So you bring your own plastic bags?
No, they give you plastic bags like they used to. End of story.
I don't think that's gonna happen,
Why-
man.
why-
We got these hot girls making independent films about it. We're screwed.
Why can't you just recycle those like anything else? So this is the repercussions that's happening.
One store owner tells us he believes thousands of dollars of food walks right out the door by people who conceal it in reusable bags.
We have to absorb those losses. And so all of the honest customers are paying for that loss.
Well, we tried talking to a number of store owners about this. One corporate spokeswoman.
So honest people like me
Right.
are getting screwed
No.
from this bag ban twice. I was happy with just a bag that I could walk around on the street drinking my tall boys in the middle of the afternoon.
So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think that? So they said they talked to the grocery stores and they tried to get somebody to comment on camera. What do you think is going to happen?
What do you mean? They talk to people at the stores?
They tried to talk to somebody who runs a store. Listen to this.
Woman for one of the local grocery store chains says she didn't want to put anyone on camera to talk about this because she was afraid it would give the store a bad image.
Well, yeah.
So they're getting bullied by environmentalists. That's what's happening. They're
Yeah, but
afraid to even talk about it.
That's all those a-holes ever do.
And when they, yeah, of course. And when they asked somebody, they asked a customer outside a store, and they said, hey, did you know that all this shoplifting is going on in 20% of the stores, and it's costing thousands of dollars, and your grocery bills have gone up? Guess what he says? Guess
More
what I said?
clips.
Right, right
Come
here.
on.
No,
Well, do we have to
listen.
pay for this news program for using this much of their episode on our show?
Nope, just stolen. Listen to this.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
All right. So we got a bunch of bullies on the loose.
Environmental bullies. It's increasing the cost of groceries.
Listen.
It's killing people.
This goes back to what I was saying at the very beginning of the show. You know how you fight bullies? You got to make them feel like they just pissed their pants in 3rd grade. So if you talk to anybody who's talking about the environment, don't try to argue the points about this killing families. Just make fun of them until they feel bad and shut their mouths. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
You got it?
I guess.
All right.
Thank you. Don't bully me. I already have to pee.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna wet myself. It's gonna feel great.
I mean, that's the only way out of this, right? You can't
No.
talk people. You can't give all these statistics and all these quotes to these idiots. The girl that was, when I was in her car trying not to laugh, that was what she was dedicating her life to. Like, there was no way that was her version of God. Like, that was the purpose in her life. I could have,
Right.
for a million years, I couldn't have talked her out. I could have introduced her to the 5 people she was going to kill that year by pushing this stupid bag ban. She still would have done it because it made her feel good. So how do you fight that? You make them feel bad.
Well, then they're just gonna create some group or some other cause and some legislation that makes it. Oh, well, let's make making people feel bad illegal, and they'll outlaw that, and they'll charge you 10 cents per insult or some bullshit like that.
Oh man, could you imagine?
10 cents per insult.
Yeah.
I'd be broke.
Well,
Oh, really? Wow. Well, that's unfortunate.
I like the that's unfortunate part.
Yeah.
Can you just pull the that's unfortunate part? Okay, well, I'm going to point out a major logical fallacy in this problem now, which is why this doesn't deserve to be the biggest problem. The universe coming from you. Because it kills families, and you think families are the biggest problem in the universe. So you got to pick one. You got to either pick families or plastic bags.
Well, okay, that's an assumption you made that it's killing families. This is just killing people. So I'm imagining that they're healthy, young, strapping, fast like myself.
I picture they're hot chicks, but if you want to picture halfing young men, that's cool.
I think so. They're buying smoothies and they're doing cleanses.
So,
Cleanses, man.
dude, how about that gluten thing? Is that great that it came out with a big
Oh, that's coming down the pipe. I don't even want to talk about it. I got a big thing coming down the pipe on that. Yeah. All right. Well, so we got our problems. Again, let's hear you. What are your 2 problems?
Okay, emails are way too long, and I'm just gonna say, if you're writing an email this week, after you write it, cut it down to 1 sentence. Maybe 1 comma. I'll give you 1 comma, no semicolons, no double dashes, no end dash. Just 1 sentence. You especially.
Yeah.
I only want to see 1 sentence emails from everybody this week.
What you were saying that I immediately went to send a company.
You know you're sick.
Yeah.
And my other problem was Tinder. Look, would you rather bang a chick off Tinder or get your 3rd date with a girl you just met at a bar? I'm going far.
I'm going to fuck. That's why you're mutually exclusive. Because here's the thing, you set up a date, the chick's late to the bar, so you hop on Tinder, set up another date.
Is that even a real thing?
It is pretty cool.
Alright,
That's cool. So my problems, no, number 1 was horoscopes. We don't even know about the precession of the Earth's axis. There's a new symbol that nobody uses.
Oh, wait, we got
Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus. I gotta write that down.
Ophiuchus.
That's not phonetically. That's how you really spell it. Medically, like how it sounds.
I think that's the accurate spelling. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. So, yeah, Ophiuchus. And the second problem is the plastic bag ban. It's killing people, costing people more money, and it's not really cutting down that much on pollution. They really wanted to. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm not entitled to free groceries, right? They don't have to give me shit. But don't fucking lie about it. This is about money. They want to make more money on something that used to cost them something.
I don't think so. I think it's about penalizing you because there's no way to cost 10 cents.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're making money on it.
And I think it's a penalty because they wouldn't do it unless the government made them do it. There's no way.
Absolutely not. Grocery stores are on board with it. corporations, like, they're run by people who are business savvy. They want to make money, and that's all this is. That's all it is. And if they came out and honestly said this is about money, I would have no problem with it, because I'm not entitled to free grocery bags. But
You are retarded if you think corporations do it.
it's
They
absolutely.
would charge for the lights on them.
I have emailed the corporations, and I have told them
How long was this email?
short emails. You would love these are Ginger
What?
emails. They were perfect.
What did you say?
I sent them an email, and I sent them a picture of my bike that used to be. I ride my bike everywhere. It's my primary form of transportation. Not because I care. Not because I care about the environment, but because it's efficient, it's fast, and also it gets your fat ass off the couch a bit, right?
Hold on. You sent a company a picture of your bicycle.
Yes.
Go on.
Okay. Yeah, it's called evidence. Dick, look into it. So I sent them a picture of my bike fully loaded with grocery bags on both handles. And the grocery bags were plastic. I used to be able to carry my bag on my bike to and from grocery stores. Now I have to carry around this bullshit. I use my bike as my primary form of transportation. So even this government list assumes that everybody's driving. Now, when I go to the grocery store, I have to take 2 tons of metal with me. How do you think that's impacting the environment? I used to be able to go to the grocery store on my bike and load up my bag. Now I have to make a special trip to the grocery store. I can't go to a meeting. I can't go to lunch. I can't go to a theater because I got to carry all these bulky bags.
Fancy pants, meetings and lunches and theaters. What the hell is this? Going to these places.
I don't know, man. When you leave the house, if you use your bike as a primary form of transportation, those are things.
No, okay, so negative environmental impact. Also, what do I put in my bathroom trash can?
Exactly. Guess what? Plastic bags are already reusable.
Plastic
I was
bags
already,
are a thing.
yeah, I was already reusing them. I was lining my garbage bags with them. I was using them for all sorts of things.
I gotta.
Yeah.
I gotta concede this now. But this is clearly worse than any.
So far, as far as I'm concerned,
This is the biggest problem in the universe because it's indicative of so much more than just what it is. Then you're stupid sending pictures of bicycles to customer service. What are you thinking? Why are you sending pictures of your bicycles to companies? Like, what do you think in your mind? What happens to that email?
So this lady who they interviewed, they said, "Oh, but they're killing innocent turtles." His wife said, "An innocent turtle." They're supposed to kill
When
people."
you are sending
No,
a
get to
picture
it.
of your bicycle to like customer
Yes.
service at Ralphs.com,
Right.
What do you think happens?
I'm getting to it, Interrupto. So this lady who said, "Oh, they're killing innocent turtles," that emotional reaction, that knee-jerk response, comes entirely from a picture they saw of a turtle with a plastic bag around its head. So they keep that in mind, and it's ingrained, it's burned in their head. It's like, oh my God, that's so terrible. We can't do this. So I sent them a picture to create an emotional
a
attachment.
dramatic sad face on your bicycle like a clown.
No, it's to create that emotional response. Like, this is an actual thing that's happening.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking why did you do this insane thing. I'm asking what do you think happens to it arrives at someone's computer.
Right.
Who do you think that person is, and what do they do with the email they've just gotten of some lunatic's bicycle?
You know what? The person at one of the grocery stores replied to me, and one of them didn't. One did and one didn't.
What did the reply say?
The person that replied said, "We're sorry this inconveniences you. We're taking all things into consideration, blah, blah, blah." And then it ended, "But we care more about profit than anything else. Fuck you, and enjoy your eco life."
P.S. Only little girls ride bicycles.
Okay.
Ralph.
Tell that to Lance
I didn't
Armstrong.
say it. They probably said it.
All right, well, let's wrap up here. Go to thebiggestproblem.universe.com. Vote on these problems. We'll discuss which ones you voted next week, and also leave a comment if there's a problem that you think we should discuss, or any thoughts about the shows. Yeah, thebiggestproblem.universe.com.
And Noah, bring it on. Why don't you say that to my face?
Yeah.
You think I'm interrupting?
Yeah.
I'll interrupt your life, bro.
Yeah. You know what's great about Facebook is you can't interrupt his sentences.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, it would be
You
kinda cool.
could.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's it.
Great show. Thanks for listening, everyone. This is Dick Masters Cinematics.
Till next time.
Watching for mirror fade,
I'm gonna get it right this time. Author of the best page in the universe, and the Alphabet of Manliness, the bestseller. I'm Dick Masterson, author of Men of Better Men, right?
Hey, we nailed it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Good job.
Excellent.
I've got. Do you mind if I launch into something? I have some chewing out to do at the top of the show.
Damn
All
it
right,
to
let's do the
hell.
chewing out. Sean,
Fuck.
our audio engineer, I have a big problem with you. Okay? So last week, we did the podcast. Sean takes it. He sends it back. I listen to it when it goes online, and I noticed that Sean has cut out a bunch of my hilarious jokes. So, Sean, I don't know where you get off thinking that you can just go through and edit things out that I say. I really appreciate you helping us with this, but I don't know what you think you're doing. Cutting out things I'm saying that I think are really funny.
Dick, are you sure Sean cut those out?
All I know is we do the podcast,
Yeah.
and when I listen to it, stuff that who else would do it?
Oh, you know, I did actually make some edits to the podcast.
Oh, you.
Yeah, it was me.
Sean,
Oh, boy.
I apologize.
Oh. I guess Sean wasn't a problem at all, huh?
No, the problem again is you.
It was me.
Speaking of you being a problem, let's go to the board.
The board. Okay, so last week our problems were horoscopes, the plastic bag ban, those are my problems, and then we had Tinder and long emails were the 4 problems. And ranking in number 1 at the highest
Here
problem.
we go. It's me. Here we go. Tinder and long emails. It's got to be Tinder and long emails.
Horoscopes. Horoscopes is number 1 with 36 votes. Number 2 is the plastic bag ban. Number 3 is Tinder, and number 4 is long emails. However, they came pretty close.
So you're telling me that my problems came pretty close to each other, both in last place?
They both came in last place. However, on the overall...
F you. Don't give me the condescending, oh, yeah, mine both won, but yours both tied for last, so good job.
Yeah, they did tie for last. However, the highest problem of one of yours so far is guys asking other guys about their dogs. That's in the positive territory. So
Good, because I think that's the worst problem I've come up with so far. Tinder actually screwed me over again this week. Do you want to hear about that?
Yeah, what happened to Tinder?
Okay, so I matched the girl.
Yeah.
And she's like, let's go out and, bang, or whatever.
Is that what you said?
No, but that was the subtext.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, cool. Where? Where do you live? I'll come. I'm a romantic guy. I'll come bang you in your territory first. Because I don't want you to know where I live.
That's good that I'm listening to.
Yeah, I am.
Right.
So she goes, Hawthorne. And I said, oh, God damn it. For those of you who don't know, I live in Hollywood. So Hawthorne is about 2,000 miles away from Hollywood. It's like a 40-minute drive. So I'm like, all right. So I go drive to meet her at this bar, first of all, so she can find out that I'm not a weirdo.
Well, okay, that's debatable.
Anyway, I'm outside the bar, and this chick is smoking outside the bar, and I'm like, the girl's late, so I'm like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? She's hot.
Mm-hmm. This is not the girl you're meeting, another girl.
No, this is another girl, and I wanted it to be that. I was wishing it was that girl, and I told her that, which was a great line. She ate it up. So I'm like, look, how much of a creep would I be if I asked you out while I'm waiting for this other girl? And she's like, not creepy enough. Right?
Good sign.
So she gives me her number, and I'm like, awesome. Where do you live? Santa Monica. Ha! So Tinder is setting me up. Now I've got to drive an hour for the first girl, and now I'm meeting a second girl. That's, what, 40 minutes? I'm spending my whole day in the car.
That's outrageous. How dare women live far away from you?
You know what I'm saying? It's unnatural. I need a girl at a bar. She lives right around the corner.
Yeah, not necessarily. I mean, you met this girl. She lives in Santa Monica, which is, what, 45 minutes away from where you were. What was she doing out there, by the way?
No.
Maybe on a Tinder date.
Hawthorne and Santa Monica are very close.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, well, there
Let's
you go.
not rehash it.
Hey, real quick, we do have some comments that I wanted to mention. One of them is from a guy named Talusin, and he said that only superficial people with total lack of deep perception concern themselves with proofs, statistics, evidence, and other assorted nonsense. And then he cited a book called How to Lie with Statistics by Daryl Huff.
Hey, that's in support of me, right? Because I hate statistics too.
Well, okay, but listen to his next line. He says, "Go get some real problems, guys."
What's his name?
Toulousain.
Toulousain, you're in luck because we've got some real problems today.
Well, you'll like this next comment too. One more comment. This one's from Handy. The guy's name is Handy.
That's not a real name.
Well, it's on Facebook. It's got to be. He says, "Nice podcast, Dick. Just a couple of notes. You need to interrupt more because you're fucking hilarious."
Hey!
There you
Alright,
go.
thanks, Handy.
Yeah, up yours, Handy.
You handy me anytime.
Oh, okay. Why don't you guys go give each other's handies? Let's get to the problems.
All right.
Dick.
I'll go first. Oh man, I have so much more that I want to talk. So much more weird stuff that I want to talk about here. But let's get to the problems. It's a show about problems, finding the biggest problem in the universe. Let's go. Tesla, the car.
Tesla Motors, or just that the well, I guess it's the same thing. The car.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing more to Tesla Motors than the car.
Sure.
Tesla, the car.
Tesla the car. Why Tesla?
Because it's a lame car.
What's lame about it? It's like the most cutting edge, high tech car that there is.
No, it's not.
What's a
You
more?
only think that because of the press.
Yeah.
It is definitely not. Look. This is like the electric car field is like brand new
Yeah.
technology.
Not
The-
really, but
Okay,
okay.
the
It's new,
combustion
sure.
engine is that's like a race car. Like there's billions of dollars going into it. That's cutting edge. The Tesla is just a bunch of laptop batteries attached to a gigantic remote control car.
No, laptop batteries didn't exist 100 years ago. The combustion engine's been around for almost 100 years now.
All right, but that's not why it's the biggest problem.
Okay, why is it the biggest problem?
Okay.
'Cause they're cool cars.
No, they're not. They're lame, and I'm gonna get to why you think they're cool.
All right.
It's also not that it's subsidized. It's like a gamble by the government, which paid off, which means they're going to do it again. Right? So the government dumps $500 million into making a Tesla.
Sure.
Then they pay the loan off, so the government's like, that's win-win. We can do this all day. It's a
Okay.
money machine.
All right. What's wrong with that? They made money. The government
It's a
invested.
gambler's fallacy. That's what's wrong with it.
Well, no, but it's a measured risk that they took. They invested in this company. They got a return on their investment.
You don't want the government doing that with your money.
Don't tell me what I want the government to do with my money.
No, okay, fine. You're right. You're right.
I want the
You're right.
government
Everybody
to
wants
invest.
the government to be Why don't you send the government a plane ticket to Atlantic City? They can go sit with your money at a slot machine and pull until another Tesla pops out.
That's good. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that. I like that idea a lot.
Here's the real reason why it's the biggest problem. It lets guys who don't know anything about cars finally feel like men for the first time in their lives.
How so?
Because it's a good feeling to talk about something that gets you around. It's like having a superpower. Like having a car is like a real version of having a superpower. You can go 100 and whatever you want to go. You feel like you're flying. You know, it's a powerful thing that you want to bond with other men about. But this whole generation of guys who've grown up on computers and don't know how to get their hands dirty don't know how to talk about cars. So here comes a Tesla. Here comes a Tesla and lets them live out these fantasies of talking about their car with other nerds.
Yeah. You know what? I'm on board with this. This is cool. Because guess what?
Wait. What do you mean it's cool? You're on board with what I'm saying?
I'm on board with the nerds who are feeling like men now. Because guess what? It's the changing of the guard. I can finally have one up on my dad. My dad, the old war vet, the old badass. He knows everything about cars. He can build an engine. He has built an engine. He's an awesome mechanic. And now finally, it's the changing of the guards. Well. Welcome to my territory, Pops. You don't know computers? Oh, I don't understand. My fingers are too big. Well, whatever the excuse is. Now, I'm in control. I'm the powerful one, baby.
You put wheels on your computer.
I've put
Congratulations.
Great. That's awesome. Computers are great. You know what? And Google just came out this week, I think, with a new driverless car that doesn't even have a steering wheel. Doesn't even have brakes. It just has a stop button if you need to stop it. That's it. You're out of control. You're out of the loop
Yeah.
from this driving process. It does have some chilling potential here, because if there was a high-speed chase or something, they could just shut you down. And who knows? I mean,
What do you mean if you were the bad guy? You'd phrase that's a chilling consequence. If you're being chased by the police, they can just shut you down.
yeah.
Okay, you're playing into my argument.
Hey, just because the cops are chasing you doesn't mean you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I want like an internal combustion engine that's not in the grid in any way, that I can have like a tank of gas and be totally on my own and self-reliant.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like again, back to what you said earlier too, with the government investing. So what's the alternative? With every step of one of these problems, that like, oh, we can't have the government investing this money in this tech company, like what was that, Solyndra? We invested in Solyndra.
Is that the solar power one?
That was the solar power.
Bankrupt?
Yeah, huge.
Blew a bunch of money.
Yeah, huge
Burning
controversy.
it.
However, what's the alternative? Where would you have the government spend that money? Like
Give it back to me.
Give it back.
Yeah, I'll go gamble it.
Yeah, and then
At least I have fun gambling then.
So
Not
then,
wasting on a dumb laptop with wheels. That's my money.
yeah. Well, so then the hope is that somebody just magics upon an industry.
No,
that
the
gets
hope
us
is
up.
nothing. I don't care. I don't want an electric car.
Yeah,
I'm fine with a cool car
yeah,
that uses gas.
yeah. And then we got to dick around in the Middle East for it.
I don't know. Is that true that we have to do that?
Well,
We really need the gas that bad.
yeah, man. It's a limited resource.
Mm.
Like, yeah. I mean, it's what are you gonna do?
Look, you know what? I don't really know why I dislike them. I think
Okay.
it's because I know. Like, I know both parts of it, and I'm kind of like, oh, you guys, like, you're so excited about the electric car because you finally can talk like man about your cars, but you could have just put a little time into learning the other way.
Yeah, well, I think you should understand both. However, I do like being in control, and I'm going to fully embrace this new revolution. I can't
It's
wait.
not a revolution, though. It's inventing something we already had with different technology.
Yeah, but it's technology that the old guard doesn't understand. I can't wait to be standing in a mechanic shop with my dad, or in his shop working on something, and we open up the hood and he just kind of scratches his head and he's like, oh, I don't understand. And I'm going to step in and show him how things are done.
What are you going to do?
Fix the car like a hero, that's what I'm going to do.
How?
With my knowledge, my smarts.
All right,
Yeah.
do your problem.
All right, let's get to a real problem here. All right, my first problem today, and this is a big problem, is monkeys. Monkeys. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room here. All right, monkeys are dead weight. They're holding us back. And I'm not talking about just monkeys or chimpanzees or apes. I'm talking about the whole thing. Primates. Primates are dead weight. What can you do with them?
Is that people also?
No, I don't consider people primates.
Does science consider them primates?
There's science.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you mean hairy, like, hominids that are walking around, they're not...
Non-human primates is what specifically I'm talking about. You can't eat them, right?
Monkeys?
Right, you can't eat them.
I don't want to, no.
Nobody wants to, because they're just, you feel kind of guilty because they're kind of smart. They can like solve a Rubik's cube that has like two sides on it. Like what what would that be? Just a coin. Monkeys are dead weight, and
What's not dead weight to you?
Humans are the only thing on this planet that are moving things forward. Like, when's the last time you saw a monkey build a Walmart? Or an oil platform?
Yeah.
Or
So these are what?
Poppy.
Moving things forward to what? To
So
what
we can
end?
get off this planet. You know this Earth is
You know what I
doomed,
get?
right?
This
Yeah.
is okay. I don't get this about you people.
Okay.
You tech nerds.
Okay.
It's all you Tesla people too. They're always on about colonizing the universe. Why? Why do you want to get off of the planet so bad?
Because this planet is fucking doomed.
So what?
In about 1 billion years.
So are
it's-
you. Hey, here's
Yeah.
a newsflash. You're gonna die first.
No,
So who
not
cares?
necessarily. I see. Humans are solving this problem of mortality. I will overcome mortality eventually. I suspect the second I
That
die,
sounds
I'm
like a
gonna wake.
supervillain speech.
I think like 80% of the things I've said today sound like a supervillain.
Yeah.
But monkeys aren't
So
doing anything.
wait. You want to get your goal is to have your brain. I'm extrapolating based on off of what you just said because I think I get what you guys are going after. You want to put your brain in a computer.
Don't you guys us, okay?
I'm sorry. I get what you people are after.
Don't you people us.
You want to put your brain in a computer.
Yeah.
So you can live in like a fantasy Matrix world, and then you want this. Let's just refer to it as a thought virus scattered all over the universe for no reason. So you can live in a virtual world where you sit on your couch arguing with people over the internet, over the virtual internet all day.
Thought virus? What are you talking? Are you calling humans a thought virus?
No, I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
There's an article that came out. I think and then they're saying another form of matter might be life because they're starting to create nanotechnology that.
Wait a minute. This is getting too sciencey.
Yeah.
I just want to ask. I just want to know is that the goal to get yourself immortal in a computer and get off the planet?
I'm not going to be in a computer, but I will get off the planet. Yes.
Okay.
We have to. We have no choice but to get off the planet. This is a doomed planet. Everything and everyone on this planet.
Why is it important to you that we colonize other crap? That's what I'm asking. Why is it important to get off the doomed planet?
Is that a serious question?
Yes.
Listen to the sentence you just said. It's a doomed planet. What else is there?
I don't know. Other doomed planets?
Yeah.
Who cares?
So we just use the resources. We jump from planet to planet, using them up as much as possible.
The way you phrase that, I think that you jerk off to sound tips like that. Monkeys are the chicks of the animal kingdom?
Yeah, they're the they scream. They just scream all the time.
Okay, so their sounds annoy you?
Their sounds annoy me. And there's only two cultures on Earth, really, that eat monkeys at all. Like monkey brains, which, by the way, can give you spongiform, encephalopagus, whatever the hell, the bovine...
I think it's encephalitis. It's not a monkey. I think your main point, though, is this progress thing.
Yeah.
Like, I really think... I think that you believe humanity is somehow... moving technology forward,
right.
And that's just a good thing.
It's great.
Like, you got a goal of getting off Earth for
right.
no reason.
Mm-hmm. Not no reason. This is a doomed planet. Like, if you were standing on a platform that was dissolving, and you knew there was lava underneath you, and by the way, the analogy here is lava is the sun, so literally lava. And you saw the platform dissolving. Yeah. If you saw the platform dissolving, wouldn't you move? Wouldn't you step off that rock?
Well, where?
Step off the rock. We're going to Mars. We're going to terraform Mars, baby. Let's do it.
Don't break your own analogy. Where am I stepping to?
Mars is the next rock.
I'm stepping to Mars.
You're stepping to Mars.
Let me explain how an analogy works.
Okay. Well, no. Okay, that's the step analogy. But if you're stepping off that platform that's dissolving, you step onto another one, and then of course that one's dissolving too.
I don't know. What's over there?
Wait, what? Are you just going to die? What's the point?
I'm dying before the platform is all. Platform.
You don't know that.
Right there.
You know the platform can be.
I just want one of you guys to explain why it's so important to colonize outer space. I don't get it.
Because
I really don't get it.
All of humanity, every species that has ever existed, every tree, plant, and animal, everything on this planet will be engulfed inside the sun in about 4 billion years.
4 billion years? Like, you guys, I think this is what it is. I think you guys want to feel like you're saving, like you always think you're techno-Jesus, so you want to feel responsible for, like, saving everyone from the sun being a supernova, but in reality, no one gives a shit.
No one gives a shit about the planet. Are you kidding? There's so many fucking environmental.
Do you care about the sun going into a gigantic supernova that will kill everyone on Earth? Do you really? I do not. Yeah, I don't either. No one cares.
Bunch of idiots. There you go.
But you know what I do like? I like going to the zoo and I like looking at monkeys.
Oh, boo. F you. There, scream. Oh, there you go. I think that was your dumbass monkey.
billion years.
Yeah, the key words in that sentence is thinking ahead, right? Because here's what
It's not
taxes
thinking
don't matter.
ahead, jackass.
No.
Yeah, your taxes definitely matter.
They don't matter if the Earth, if the platform dissolves.
I
You don't
think it
know.
matters more than something every 4 billion years.
Okay, we have way less than 4 billion years. We have about 1.5 billion years according to NASA's estimates. Even less than that. Some people say up as little as 5,000. Well, exactly. We're doomed. This is a doomed planet. We need to get off. Everything you've ever known relies on us getting off this dumbass planet.
I
And
don't know
monkeys,
that I like everything I've ever known that much.
you're great. Then leave behind the shit that you don't like. It's fucking awesome. It's like moving out after a breakup.
Okay, who's paying for this? Who's paying for sending everybody all over
Nobody.
the
It's all
universe?
fucking. Look, there's no such thing as money. We just conjure this bullshit. Everything we have.
No such thing as money. You hear this guy? There's no such thing as money. He's gonna be immortal, and the Earth is doomed.
Look, let's say
supervillain
Earth.
speech.
Let's say Earth is this spotless, pristine marble. You just come over, plop some humans on it, right? Where's the money? How are they going to pay for things?
Wait,
oh,
what?
I don't know.
Come on, what?
Look like
Let's say the
populous.
Earth is why are we saying the Earth is a pristine marble?
Okay, let's just say
Walk me
someone
through it.
came over.
Pretend that I'm a stupid idiot.
Okay.
Walk me through it.
Oh, this will be a stretch. All right, here we go. So there's a pristine marble. It's just living. It's just floating around in the
All
solar
right.
system. You come down, you plot some humans down, and then you say,
You just said the same thing, but slower.
"Yeah, I'm trying to explain."
Why are we plopping anyone down on it?
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to explain why money doesn't matter. Okay. So you put down.
Okay,
You
you're
put
never
down.
gonna explain
You put people down on this planet, and then you come over to them and say, "Hey guys, by the way, there's a ticking time bomb. This planet's going to self-destruct in about."
Am I one of the people?
Who are on the planet? No, you
Yeah.
plopped down the people onto the planet.
Why would I do that?
Because we're doing this experiment. You're on my rocket ship for some shitty reason. I haven't picked you up yet.
Probably because I can fix it. Probably because it has a gas engine, like any good rocket, and it doesn't use a bunch of dumb batteries.
Oh. There you go.
You know what?
Get a
That's
baby
hold
life.
on. Let me say back to the Tesla thing.
Yeah.
We need more jobs like that. Like we need more guys.
More mechanics.
Yes, more mechanics, more manual laborers. We need more
Yeah.
plumbers.
Yeah.
We don't need more. We don't need more bad laptops on wheels.
Let's get some more TV repair shops going, huh? Let's get some appliance repair centers.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, let's
Let me-
let's regress a little bit. Let's make TVs less efficient. Let's go back to the fucking Stone Ages when we were hauling our giant heavy Magnavox and RCA's down to our Zeniths down to the repair center to have some idiot who smells.
You got me there.
Yeah.
You got me there.
All right.
You laying it down a little bit.
Hero. I'm awesome. All right, what's your second problem?
Was that monkeys? Is your problem?
Monkeys. There's 424 species of monkeys.
He's got all this stuff written down that he didn't get to. All
Yeah,
these
whatever.
stats. I know. I
Who cares?
can tell.
It doesn't matter. I got my problem out. All right, and it's a big problem. Monkeys are holding us back. They're dead weight. We can't eat them.
So monkeys are keeping us from. Wait a minute. Why are they holding us back from exploring the universe?
Anything that's not helping us is in the way.
Jesus. Everything you say sounds like a supervillain. What you're saying is called eugenics.
No, I'm not suggesting we wipe them out.
When you say them, do you mean monkeys or do you mean people who want to live in the universe? You say something that's totally false, and you're able to slam the next thought in real fast before anyone can disagree with it. I love it. I respect it. As a duplicitous person, I do.
Yeah.
But I also know you're doing it. What do you do that's better than a janitor?
I'm a cultural critic. I'm an author, baby. That's what I do.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. contribution that I'm not willing to do. And I used to think that those people were worthless and they're not contributing. However, they are, because they're doing a task and they're doing a job that frees up other more important and smarter people to work on problems to get us off this planet. Unlike fucking monkeys who are sitting there eating their own shit. Have you even seen a monkey lately? That's all they do.
They don't eat their own.
They eat their own shit. I'll send you a video. There's a 5-minute video. It almost.
I can send you a video of a couple girls eating their own shit too. That doesn't prove very much. So back to the janitors thing. Let me just present this one thing as evidence.
Right.
Not that you're above the work, but perhaps that you would instantly be fired in any of the